Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Do you want to hit that record button, Spurley?
Yeah, I already am.
Are you already doing it?
Yeah, we're already recorded.
Wait, does that mean I'm allowed to do the intro?
If you want to do the intro.
What if I drag out the what if I drag out the pre-intro intro?
Well, then this will become the intro.
But do I pause it here and then put the music in, or is this post music? And now the listener's like, why the hell are you talking about it? Why are you just not doing your podcast?
Well,
They've already turned off by this point.
Yeah, at this point they've already gone. Or I do it one way on the video, and you do it the other way.
Yeah, but then we need to work out who's doing it which way.
We'll do that later, or we'll just do luck of the draw.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 80 of the...
No, it's 76.
76 of the Juggernaut Podcast.
Oh my god, Dan, you're so Tim Pot. This is such a Tim Pot podcast. Ugh.
Oh, mate. And here I was thinking I was rescuing it. I can't believe it.
I feel that was a decent rescue. For most of the time, you just seem to just sit back and let shit fall where it falls down. So that's quite proactive of you.
Usually, Dan, you sit there for 2.5 hours and then tell a joke at the end, and everybody loves you. So
Just
Mate, I'm like the podcast host version of, you know, those people, as soon as there's a natural disaster, the first thing they do is get their phones out to record it.
yeah.
Just let it happen. See what happens. See where the chips
I thought, like, you know, like when you was playing FIFA as a kid, or maybe as an adult, I suppose, if you're like into that sort of thing. And there's always like the main commentator, except when someone breaks their leg, and then there's the secondary commentator who's like, "Oh, that's gonna hurt him, Jim," and that's it. That's all he says.
I see Dan more like the lawyer that hangs around the accident black spots, you know. And then, you know, accident happens, and it's like, "Oh, did you know you could claim for that?"
Oh, like James.
The guy off The Simpsons. What's his name? Lionel Hutz.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
How have you been anyway, gentlemen?
Yeah.
I've been alright, man.
We only did a podcast 2 weeks ago, so like it's too soon, man. Too soon.
Yeah. I hadn't even forgot what you looked like yet. So.
No, also it's for us in listening land. It's Friday the 13th. But you in listener land, you're not going to be able to hear it until the 20th because Warlord has an embargo on us. Which, for one, that's cool. We have early access to rules, so we can review them and be all up in front. But then Warlord keep releasing articles talking about what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
So, yay, we're trying to be up front and we're still going to be behind.
But the other thing as well is when you see people on like our Discord speculating about what the new rules and that are going to be, and all you're doing is screaming people's faces about what the actual answer is.
Yeah. So by the time you hear this, you're probably going to know the gist of all the new Conflict 47 rules that are coming out with the new Festung Europa book that we reviewed last episode in the doobie-doo. Go and have a look at that.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do is we're going to be going to more depth than the articles that they've given. That's our selling point. Yeah. Depth and girth.
But we also have to say that
Not on this show.
we also have to say,
remember, it's just the tip.
Just the tip, yeah.
That anything we've been given is actually also still subject to change. So we could spend however long we do tonight going through all of these unit entries that we've got, and by the time they're actually put in the PDF, they'd be completely different because they've listened to our podcast and gone, oh, yeah, we probably shouldn't do that. We've
also been told we're not allowed to share screenshots of the rules. We can only talk about them, and we're not allowed to share points values. So don't be sitting there going, how many points is that? You're going to have to just wait. And again, like Spurs says, they're probably subject to change anyway. But we'll try and be vague. We'll be like, this is a reasonable price. You could swap a Stuart out for this with some additions, do you know? Do you remember back in the day when, like, I think it was like 4th or 5th ed 40k, back when like forums were still a really big thing, and you'd have the big giant rumour threads, and like the leakers who would come and tell rules wouldn't be allowed to post points, so they'd be like, this new tank will cost you 35 melter bombs. Because the melter bomb's 5 points each. It's just like, people can do maths. Like, there's no whatever.
Oh, can they though? Can they do maths? Oh.
I've seen list submissions for Hellmarch.
Can they do maths?
No, actually they can because the app's doing it for them. But if it wasn't for the app, then no.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Is that the same sort? I was going to say,
that?
is that the same sort of no as Owen when he goes, I will not buy any more models? It's like,
100%, 100%.
Sure you won't.
To be fair, there's if he wanted to start a British army, there's no point because all the stock for the entire UK allocation of robots has been brought by the 2 or 3 people come to Hellmarch. So.
No, I'm not coming. No, I've got a good proportion.
Yeah.
If you're British and you don't do robots, you're doing it wrong anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Greg's brought nothing but the Mark II robots. You know how you're supposed to have the Mark 1s and then the Mark 2s makes them better? Greg's just gone, nah, fuck it. We'll just have the big ones.
I mean, he's got a point because then you don't have to worry about keeping the Mark 1s better.
Yeah, but there's less places for objectives and shit. So, we'll see. Exciting. But yeah, for any last minute listeners, we still have a shitload of tickets there for Hellmarch, should you want to come on the final weekend in March. What's that, 28th and 29th?
Yeah.
No, 28th and 29th of March.
Yeah.
It's 2 weeks tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, 2 weeks time! Jesus Christ. That's closer than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, well,
when is list submission? Is that supposed to be tomorrow?
Or
is that next
tomorrow
week?
night? It's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. I should probably put a post out about that.
Whatever. Look, it's a small tournament. There's not going to be too many. It's not going to be too serious. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I have put the announcement out though last week that I've lifted the painting requirement. So if you're not brought a ticket yet because you're like, I don't want to paint my shit, damn. You can still come. It's fine. There we go. So,
but I'll be there in some form anyway because Ash has already put it in the calendar and I didn't even know.
There you go then.
Yeah.
I'll either be there and play as a Gumby or be there and fuck around.
Well, then there's no Gumby because it's round robin then.
You'll definitely play him. You will definitely play him. If there's any Gumby, it'll be me dropping out rather than playing, and then just being an actual TO. That's the plan for Gumbying. But I'm excited. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to going out for food on Saturday night, which is always the highlight of the weekend. So
yeah.
Well, hey, I've made some certificates. They look pretty sweet. Currently, there's enough certificates and people going that everyone's going to get a certificate. Yeah. It's the most Zoomer millennial tournament you've ever been to. Participation trophy. Awards. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no,
yeah.
Thank
you for coming.
Arriving. Yeah.
No, coming. You picked my words correctly, Spurley.
Yeah.
Don't take this from me. Moving on.
Yeah.
Any announcements before we crack on with The rule review.
Not from well, I guess we could say keep your eyes peeled for our Armies of Italy book review that might come soon.
Yeah. Getting forced into talking about bolt action now. We can get Pete out for that. Me and Dan will go on a sabbatical. You and Pete can talk about that.
No, you'll love it. You'd absolutely love it.
If you say so.
I mean, I've not looked at it yet, but I need to.
Moving on swiftly.
Yes.
So, right, let's crack on then. So the first thing that is new is that they have brought out some army specific platoons.
Yeah.
So, and these can take it rather than having the mandatory assault platoon where, hey, look, here's your HQ and 2 troops. Instead, you can decide if you want to take one of these special platoons.
Yep.
So before we go into them, there's one for the Americans, there's one for the Axis. What's your thoughts about the entire concept of having army-specific platoons?
Well, you mean almost kind of like I think another word for them, or another name, would like a selector for a theatre. I think that would be a good name for them. Yeah. I mean, it's a new concept. I don't think Warlord have ever used this kind of concept before.
Action IP, and you can't do that.
It's not, though, because you can still take whatever you want, because you can still take other platoons.
Oh, yeah, I know, but it's essentially it's a theatre selector within the whole platoon structure. Because this platoon that we're going to look at for the Axis is pretty much for all of the scenarios within Festung Europa.
I think it's. I saw in a lot of the Konflikt 47 chats when the whole custom platoon thing was being spoken about on the Warlord articles that there's a lot of bolt action guys like, why don't we have that? And you bolt action players can't have nice things because you keep arguing about history. That's why you can't have nice things.
I've seen a lot of people say they should bin off whoever's look after bolt action and give it to the Konflikt guys as well.
Are we congratulating? Are we now? You know, now we're under an NDA. Are we contractually obligated to not keep shitting on rules designers? Because this is going to be really difficult.
Well, the NDA is just to not release stuff that comes out. So
okay.
Again, if we did that, then we probably just wouldn't get any stuff under the NDA.
I'm going to be really, really diplomatic and just say, Alessio, please look at what the K-47 guys are doing and do that too for bolt action. Thank you. Yeah. That'd be good. We like it. It's good. It reminds me a bit of like, do you remember? And I'm going to trigger a lot of people now, so I'm really sorry. 6th edition 40k formations. It was really horrendously overpowered, and it did kind of like ruin the game. But like, there was a good idea before they started giving everyone free rhinos and shit of like, if you take these certain units, you get these special rules. It's a similar thing. If you take this, I guess, somewhat more limited selector, but not really. Well, even I'm saying selector now. Platoon gets you some special rules. Yeah. It does kind of mean it. I know you mentioned this as well on Discord the other day, Spurdy, how like it kind of funnels you into building your army a certain way.
Yeah.
This only encourages that.
Yeah.
Do you reckon there might be a bit of will we see less diversity in lists now? Because like, well, put it this way: if you're gonna build a zombie list for your Axis, you're gonna use this platoon. Yeah. There's no way you wouldn't use this platoon. And actually, even if you're having 1 or 2 units of zombies rather than your whole force, there's still no reason to not take this platoon.
It depends on how you want to go into this platoon, because I made a list that came out at insert points value here, and that would be a good chunk of your force. You could, but if you say stripped it down to its bare bones just so you can get this platoon, I don't know if it'd be that effective to just kind of do it to get the special rules and not lean fully into it.
But my first thought is like, you could take this platoon, chuck all your zombies in it.
Yeah.
So your zombies have the special rule, and then you take a normal assault platoon on top of that, and then bring the units that you can't take in that platoon, or that wouldn't benefit from the rules in that platoon, that makes sense.
What we probably need to do is, before we discuss all the ins and outs of the platoon, we should probably actually tell people what the platoon is and what they can do with it.
Shut the fuck up, Spurley. Fine. Right, let's talk about it then. Totenrot platoon. Is a Totenrot platoon may be taken in lieu of an assault platoon as a mandatory requirement for an Axis force. Spurley, what is in a Totenrot platoon?
So, mandatory units, you've got to take a Totenrot platoon commander, or you've done this, so I have to say this name, isn't it? Der Entermann Oberstats Albrecht von Zogling.
The special character spy.
Yeah.
It's Dr. Octopus. It's the special character, yeah, Dr. Oct.
Then you've
Doc
got
Ock.
to take at least 2 Totenkorps squads and 2
Zombies, yep.
of the 5011 Nachzerher.
The Nachzera. So the Nachzera is the
zombie
the zombie
maker.
walker. The zombie walker, yeah. So 2 infantry squads and 2 walkers. Mandatory.
We know how broken
Yes.
walkers can be.
Yeah, before we've even looked at what the rules of what it is do, the fact that it's a walker in your mandatory platoon's like, cool. And it's a walker you don't need to bring a separate platoon for. You don't need to bring like you don't need
You don't need an armoured walker
platoon.
platoon.
Yeah.
You get walkers in your armoured platoon, in your assault platoon, basically. Optional.
The interesting thing is, I was going to say, before you do that, you do need to take 5 units mandatory. 2 walkers, 2 zombie squads, and a commander.
Yeah.
Obviously, a normal assault platoons, you only have to take a commander and 2 squads. So there is a bit more of an upfront cost.
But I think when we get into the units themselves, you'll see the synergy there and why that is.
Yeah.
But like optional, you've got up to 3 Totenkorps squads, 1 Totenrot medic. You can take up to 2 shock trooper squads, and another 3 of the Nachzera. So you could have 5 of them in this platoon.
The fact that you could have 5 squads of zombies, 2 squads of shock troopers, and 5 walkers all in a single platoon. You could just be like, so we're gonna have the mono platoon tournament. Everyone gets one platoon. You'd be like, shotgun, I want this one.
It kind of goes back to what we said earlier, that like saying a theatre selecting, you're like, oh well, this is just going to be part of the whole platoon structure. If you filled that out, that's
an army.
Yeah. So it and the fact that you've got all of your infantry and 5 walkers in there, that's 2 platoons.
I guess that you're just saving on points
Paper.
for having to spend on.
You're saving on the paper that you have to print your army list out on as well.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. You can also bring a transport unit per infantry unit.
Yeah.
If you want to put all your zombies in trucks.
Can zombies go in trucks?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have the special rule that stops them going.
No, they're fine. They're not even heavy. You can put 12 in a half track.
But how do you keep them in there? Zombies
you get
aren't really known.
Masher and you just push them in like that.
Yeah, but zombies aren't really known for following direction either, are they? So
the driver's not a zombie. It's just the guys in the back.
Okay.
Have you never been a designated driver before, mate? I know that feeling. You can drive with zombies in the back. You're fine. There's also the option you can bring the special character as an optional unit if you don't take him as your commander. So you can have a platoon commander and Dr. Octopus as well. I know that's not his name, but the Untermann Zogling. There you go.
Oh, at least I attempted to say his name.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll say the American lady's name.
Oh, that really difficult one.
Yeah. But you have to say it so many times because she's got so many models.
Yeah.
Right. So that's
special rules then.
But I was going to say
okay.
What, go on, Spelly.
So special rules: Totenkorps units in a Totenrot platoon within 6 inches of a Totenrot platoon commander, specialist medic, or the Nachzera from the same platoon lose limited intelligence special rule. That means
that's the one. That's the limited intelligence is what stops them scoring objectives.
Correct.
Yeah. That's exciting because if you fill this platoon if you fill this platoon out, you're going to have a commander, a special character, the medic, and like 5 walkers. So you're always going to be within 6 inches of some zombies.
Yeah.
So as long as you space yourself out properly, those zombies are grabbing all the objectives in the world. Plus, if the zombies grab the objective and then you walk away and lose the limited intelligence rule, or regain it, should I say, you've already got the objective. It's fine. You don't lose it. You just sit there. So
Yeah. And then also...
At what point do you lose it, though? Or
The
do you
moment-
gain it?
The moment that you...
So, for instance, if you start within range, can you move out of range, still be
No, because when it'll be at the point where you are taking the objective, you would need to be within 6 inches of that model.
So you have to, there's ways around it. You can like daisy chain yourself should you need to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think a decent player will be able to keep all of his units within 6 inches easily, because you either make sure you spread yourself out properly, or you proper clump up in a giant ball of zombie mass and go, well, everything's within 6 inches of everything else. What I really hope you don't have. Do you remember when you see some armies, but back before Games Workshop used to do like wholly within, and you just see like giant strings of like plague bearers or something, so all the one guy's back in range of Epidemius, that kind of thing.
It
like,
always goes back for me.
This should they need to.
That daisy chain always reminds me of you two at the Battlefield Bear Mill, whatever it was called.
Oh yeah,
the doubles event we went to, and you played that Nurgle army. And
we never played it, but there was a guy whose army was literally just 200 odd plague bearers.
I thought you did play it.
No,
we played an orc player that was similar to that, where he had massive squads.
And then, but he'd done them so it was like, right, that's the squad of all the blue bases, and that's the squad of all the red bases, that's the squad of all the yellow bases. You could keep track of which ones. And they were all daisy chains. Yeah, it was crazy.
And wasn't it all back to like a terrain piece that meant that
one tree?
All back to the tree of fecundity or whatever it was, and they were all intermixed with each other, so they all gave each other combat cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, this won't be that bad, because you won't need to daisy chain it, because if you've built your army properly, you're going to have 5 or 6 sources of losing that special rule. But
you can't be within an inch of another unit anyway, can you?
No.
Can you remind some players of that, please, Dan?
Yeah,
that's a very strong rule and a very good point. But it's when I'm walking around tournaments and stuff, especially with like bold dragons, always the one thing you see is people cramming their models together and going, 1 inch gap. You walk around with a widget going,
especially behind a building that you want to get out of line of sight. The mortar and the officer can stand next to each other, and let's put a squad of 10 there as well.
Yeah. And then people like you and me put the trucks so they're like an inch away from each other and go, you can't walk past it because there's you can't move it. And they go, what? And like, that's what the rules are, man. That's how it works.
Yeah. Talking of rules, we've got one more. So again, Totenkorps platoon within 6 inches of all the other stuff I said earlier, you lose your exhausted penalty. So normally the Totenkorps, if they're exhausted,
so normally when they're exhausted they can't charge, they can't do a run order.
Yeah, so they can't run and they can't charge.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're within 6 inches, you can. So this is an interesting one though, Dan, because you can be within 6 inches of the commander, then you charge, say 11 inches. And then that automatically takes you out of that bubble, but then you will still...
It's too late because you've already done it, yeah.
But then you'd be limited intelligence, so you couldn't hop onto the objective if you were.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to consolidate, hopefully get a big number if you consolidate back, and then daisy chain it. Yeah. So basically, if you take this platoon, all your zombies become a whole lot more useful. And actually, like, you can play an entire... Because normally, up until now, if you tried to build a zombie-based list, you'd lose the moment you run out of, like... The moment you had an objective to take. Or the moment you ran out of, like... Or the moment you ran out of Rift Dice. Yeah. So, like, this will keep you in the game for far longer. This looks really strong, actually. I think this is really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because especially when we get into the special rules for that hero, what the walkers actually do.
Yeah, and zombies aren't easy to kill. They're like 6+ damage each, and they've got to fighter. Like they're nasty boys. And if they're surging, they're surging, they get +1. Yeah, they get +1 in combat when they're surging as well. Like and they're only 21 points a dude. Like in K47, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah,
for a zombie. So I think if you was going to go if you started today and go right, I'm gonna create a hardcore tournament Axis list. I think you'd start with this platoon every time.
It's a solid starting point. It really is.
I mean, and then you'll make your opponent happy for a small part, because they're like, oh, you've got 6+ models, I can kill them with all my LMGs, yay! Rather than Style Troop and spam until the zombies all come back again, and then you're like, ah, shit.
Yeah. That's it.
Right, shall we go and talk about some of these new units then?
Yeah.
Come then, Mr. Don Ernstmann Obersatz Albrecht von Zogling.
Yeah.
Doc Ock. What does Doc Ock do?
Lots. He really does a lot.
It's a really big set of rules, isn't it?
Yeah. So, he comes with a pistol. He gets +1 pen at close quarters. You can give him... So, he can be accompanied...
So the +1 pen is from his medical instruments, not from his pistol.
Yeah, not from the pistol.
Think Fabius Bile from 40k.
Yeah.
So this is not based on Fabius in any way.
So one interesting thing, he can take like bodyguards, and they are Totenkorps, and you can take 6.
So is it up to 6 zombies can be kept with him, which also means he himself gets to like generate the guys back from like zombies dying.
Yes.
So
the medical implements, that's got its own set of special rules. So if he inflicts a casualty in close combat against something with a damage value of 6 or less, so that is some power armored stuff, but not like you.
So it's everything short of a Style Trooper and a werewolf, basically.
Yeah. And that doesn't have computational systems, so isn't a robot. So no British robots. So when you kill something, for everything you kill in combat that's less than a 6, roll a d6, and every time you roll a 4+, you get a Totenkorps model. Is this an extra one? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
It's just.
So if you start with 0. He kills something in close combat, rolls a 4, he's then got 1 Totenkorps. If he starts with 6 and you do that, you've then got 7. And
the unit may not exceed its maximum number of models using this ability. Yeah.
No, not this one.
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Oh, I'm looking at the one below. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's got three. So he's deadly 2 with tough fire and +1 in combat. So he's not a slouch in combat. He'll be running into some things with 3 attacks and.
Well, if you take him already tooled up with 6 zombies as well.
But it'll be only him that adds units, extra zombies back to the unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's only him. The thing is it's only him that needs to get into combat.
Yeah.
The zombies are just there to die on the way in, so he doesn't. Then you get in, kill a bunch of stuff, raise more zombies, so your next charge is eaten by those zombies again, and then just rinse and repeat all the way.
Yeah.
So there's also, when you look at, if you pair this up with that Naxthera, oh no, sorry, never mind.
Right, let's keep going.
Let's just stick with him. Yeah.
He's also a specialist medic, so whenever a friendly Totenkorps unit within 6 inches of him suffers damage from a range attack, roll a d6. On the 6, you don't get to kill him, so he's also a medic.
Yeah.
And he also has the built-in rule where friendly zombies within 6 inches lose limited intelligence. So even if you're not taking the specialist platoon, I don't know why you wouldn't, but if you wasn't, you can still take this guy in your army. He would then be able to spread the bubble.
And if he's surging as well.
Well, yeah. So he comes with a point of luck. Exciting. Germans, the Axis don't have any other access to luck. This is, as far as I know, one of your only ways to get luck. So that's exciting. He's also got 2 points of Rift Mastery, including and he has a Rift ability himself. So he comes with 3 Rift dice. So you can either save those dice for yourself to keep using your ability, which you might want to use, or you can use them to create shenanigans and pass surging Rift dice onto werewolves. That's also fun.
Yeah.
So his Rift ability is the Eternal Dead. It does have a German version. I'm not going to try and read that. At any time, Endman can opt to exhaust a rift die to return D6 Totenkorps models to his unit previously removed as casualties. The returned models must be able to be placed in formation of the unit and not within 1 inch of an enemy unit. Note that this means the ability may not be used whilst engaged in close quarters, and it may not exceed its maximum number of models using this ability. So it's the same unit, same rule normal zombies have. They can get D6 models back. However, in addition, friendly Totenkorps units within 6 inches of the Doctor may use one of his active or surging rift dice for their own the Dead Rise Again enhancement rather than their own, which means if you've got zombies within 6 inches of this dude, they can use their ability using this guy's rift dice rather than their own. And he's got 3 of them. So, like, if you've got, like, if the Doctor sat there in amongst shitloads of zombies and they run out of rift dice, you can keep raising them. Yeah. Keep going. That could be really strong if you're good at daisy chaining and deploying stuff.
Do you know what's really strong about his ability for his own unit as well?
Yeah.
Is it doesn't say during his activation. It just says at any time. So if you get shot to shit and he's the only guy left, and you think, oh no, someone else is going to shoot me and I'm definitely going to die, or the same unit's going to get a point of guts and activate again, just immediately do it, get D6 zombies back so that you got a good chance of surviving again.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. It's basically
it's very rare that you get a rift ability like that where you can just go, at any point, fuck it, I'm just doing it.
Mm-hmm. Go on, Spade.
I was just going to say, the more zombies he's got, the more wounds he effectively has. So you've really got to... You've got to shred him.
And the fact,
you've got to absolutely shred him.
The fact he's got so many rift dice as well, it's nice just to have a deep bank of rift dice, because the more rift dice you have as an army overall, the more likely it is that the more dice that you're going to be re-rolling at the end of the turn to then go back in the bag. The more dice you're on at the end of the turn, the more likely you're going to get that surging dice that you really want to then give to that key unit. Well, so you could use this guy to power your big nasty units. Do you know what I mean? To make sure you do have that surging overload on your big anti-tank gun or whatever, because he's got more than enough dice. And it's really, as Dan says, you can use his ability whenever just to get rid of to burn the dice.
And it's not once per turn either.
No. Just whenever you want.
You can literally do it 3 times in the first turn if you're getting absolutely shot to shit.
Yeah.
Because you start
also, actually, because he's surging, if you used to use his ability, your surging would go down to active. If you had 3 surging dice on him, you could do this 6 times in one turn.
Yeah.
And then you've also got what we discussed previously about putting Rift Mastery on an officer, and then just giving this guy even more dice.
Oh shit! Yeah, you can do that. Oh my!
Absolutely stacking.
So if you took this guy, and then you took a normal platoon commander, brought the platoon commander Rift Mastery, and then you also gave that platoon commander the 3 point of Rift Mastery, you could then give those 2 Rift Mastery dice over to this guy, so he's walking around with 5 Rift dice.
Yeah.
Walalo. Ironically, the only way you'd kill those zombies is if you lock them in combat, because that's the only time they can't come back, which is exactly the place the zombies want to be. So good luck with that. Good luck. Also, if you try and kill this guy, he's got that point of luck, so you have to take 2 goes to kill him.
Yeah. It's just going to be awful.
He very much reminds me of old school Epidemius, when it's just whatever unit he's in, you may as well just ignore it and try and focus on everything else first.
Yeah, but apart from the fact everything else is linked into him. So
if this guy dies, the army it won't fall apart, but like it will lose a key buff. Do you know what I mean?
It's a chicken and egg thing. You want to kill him to make all the zombies fall apart, but you want to kill all the zombies because it's not worth going after him.
Yeah.
So,
in terms of points cost, he's about comparable to just another zombie unit. So if you've got a zombie army, drop 1 unit, take this guy. Done. There you go.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what would kill him though. Him and his unit is one of them black hole machines. That would do it in a single turn. Just because you're rolling that many dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's and this is what I was talking about earlier. Like, if you're building a zombie army, you bring in this guy.
Yeah, he's a must.
There's no way you bring if you're bringing 1 or 2 zombie units just to fuck about objectives, that's fine. If you're bringing more than 2 zombie units, you need this guy.
Yeah.
And you need that platoon.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Every day of the week.
Yeah. Right, the Totenrot platoon commander. La-di-da. Who's this guy?
Hans, I think his name is.
Okay, not Jurgen.
No.
Okay.
Medic.
No, so he's just a regular sort of command guy, but he comes with the same advanced body armor that the shock troopers have. So it's not quite full power armor, but it does. It's basically it's what the body armor in bolt action for like the Soviet engineers does, which is you get a -1 to attacks without pen or close quarters or HE. So if you're coming into soft guns, he'll tank them. If you hit him with anything harder, then they don't get the modifier. And he's basic veteran. So basically, he's always going to be killed on 6s with small arms, unless you hit him with an anti-tank gun. Then he's fucked. Like the rest of German officers, he can take Guts or Rift Mastery, and then he can upgrade all of his weapons with, stuff like assault rifles and stuff like that. You can also bring 2 buddies like a normal officer. They come with the advanced body armor as well. I guess the difference between this and a normal officer is actually the advanced body armor. Well, actually, I guess the points of the difference to change. It looks like a good deal. Let's just say it that way. It looks like a good deal.
Yeah.
And I guess the main reason you take this guy is he doesn't do anything in a normal army any different to a normal officer. But if you take him in the platoon, obviously he then hands out ignoring limited intelligence. That's the gravy.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
One thing though, you need to track if you're playing against somebody with zombies that are both in the Totenrot platoon selector and those not in the Totenrot platoon selector.
Oh my god! Or if you're taking 2 Totenrot platoons, and you need to remember which squads and which officers are from which platoons because they don't interact with each other.
No. If you've got 2 Totenrot platoons, they're fine because it just says within 6 inches of a Totenrot platoon commander.
No, if you keep reading, it says from the same platoon.
Oh, from the same platoon, yeah. Further in. Yeah.
So, like, you then have to be, that's from the red platoon and that's from the blue platoon. And if you do that at a tournament, I hate you. Don't be that person. Just don't. Take 1 platoon and fuck off. It's 5 units of zombies. It's more than enough. Stop being greedy.
Yeah.
You don't need any more.
Well, knowing the points values, how many points is that game going to be if you've got 2 Totenrot platoons in it? You're looking at.
I reckon. Yeah.
Like I said before, if you do it as a skimmed down version, you could do it.
Yeah, but if you maxed it, you'd only fit 1 in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Totenrot medic, zombie medic. What's the zombie medic do?
They heal zombies. Basically.
Yeah, it does. Whenever a friendly zombie unit within 6 inches suffers damage from range attack, roll a d6 on the 6. The damage is ignored, and he also comes with the same advanced body armor that the platoon commander goes. I think you don't take this guy for the medic save because medic saves are always shit. You just take this guy because it's just another dude to spread the limited intelligence.
Yeah, it's another 6-inch bubble.
That's the only reason you want him for. You're not going to sit and go, oh, I hope he saves 2 zombies' lives. Zombies, mate. You're going to have more zombies than you got. Yeah. Than your opponent's got guns anyway, because you're going to be bringing them back anyway.
Yeah, your zombies will come back. Your zombies will come back
Yeah.
quicker on their special rule than they will be saved by this guy.
Does K47 have the rule where medics can't fight in combat and can't capture objectives, or is that a bot action only thing?
I think that's bolted.
I didn't think so either.
I don't think so because it's a Geneva Convention rule, isn't it?
And
I don't think that's in K47.
This medic's got a pistol, which usually they don't.
Yeah, but all medics had a pistol anyway because they would give themselves to fighter when they fought in bolt action to defend themselves. But I don't think that's a thing in K47.
No, I don't believe it is.
I think all the rules have gone out the window once the rift started happening.
My main thought is that's another thing he can do. He can catch an objective.
Well, you can also can replace his pistol with an assault rifle.
Yeah.
Oh, no, additional soldiers.
Additional soldiers only. Yeah, no, not this guy. Sorry. But he's a nice cheap boy. Is what I'll say. A cheap boy.
It's just a shame that he's got no way of getting any rift, so that you can try and and give it out like the rest of them do. So obviously, the platoon commander is brilliant for that, for taking the rift and getting it out to other people.
Yeah, but you've already got so many options for that. This army is going to be swimming in rift dice. absolutely swimming in it. When your HQ unit alone has got 3 as a minimum.
Like 3 to 5, depending on if you cheese it.
Depending on how much you want to cheese it. What's guts? We don't need guts here. We just have nothing but rift dice.
It's like, we don't need guts because we've just got that many units of rift dice.
Yeah. Right. Shall we go on to the big boy, the Nakzera, the Walker, the zombie Walker we're all waiting for?
Or do we want to save that one till last and do the other Walker first?
Oh, the flamethrower version.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the flamethrower version then. Okay.
Yeah. Then we can end on a high.
Okay. So the flamethrower one. Chance I can't see this one getting a lot of use. Not because I don't think it's particularly good, but I don't think it does anything that the Vogel Spinner doesn't already do.
Yeah.
Because if you wanted the flamethrower Walker,
it does something different than the Vogel Spinner does, which is die easier because it's a flamethrower vehicle.
Well, the Vogel Spinners you can also give it a flamethrower option, but that one has recce. So anyway, the Inferno Spinner. So the flamethrower version of the new Zombie Walker, it comes with 4 legs, a forward-facing MMG, and then it's got 2 arms. You're not allowed to use close quarter attacks with them.
Yeah.
And each arm has got a vehicle flamethrower on it. Yeah. Advanced 12, run 2 foot, the usual Walker, and it's damage 8+. So in K47 terms, it's a very squishy boy, and in terms of it's very similar to the Vogel Spinner. Very similar. The only difference is this thing's got 4 legs rather than 6, and this thing doesn't have recce.
It's also bigger, so it's easier to see.
It's also cheaper, but I'll say no more than that.
Okay.
I don't want to go into specifics.
How many melter bombs cheaper would it be?
Shut the fuck up.
You can't do that. You can't do that in this game. You need to do it by assault rifles. How many assault rifles?
It's a plethora of assault of melter bombs cheaper. There we go, a plethora. So
that's more than one.
Okay, there we go. It's got the Inferno Flare. The vehicle flamethrower may be fired by either arm, i.e. the left arm can fire into the left arc and the right arm can fire into the right arc. If fired into the forward arc by either arm, this weapon hits, you may re-roll the result of D6+1 to see how many hits you get. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That rule. I like that.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
So you can only ever fire it into one arc. Yes. That's the thing, because people go, oh, he's got a flamethrower on each arm. And it's like, well, no, it's because it's working like in tandem.
Exactly. It's when you go into something in front, you get to go.
Yeah.
It's very much like the old bolt action vehicles when they had multi-flamethrowers, like for one for every arc.
Yeah.
I do wish it was a reroll to hit though, because the problem with vehicle flamethrowers is actually I guess it's different in K47, because it's always like if you move and you're not within 6 inches, you're always hitting them on 5s, which just always seems that just so like it's so wishy-washy. I mean, if you get a hit, awesome, it's nice to reroll a number of hits, but let's be fair, most of the time we're going for the pins and the morale check, right? We're not. The hits are either here nor there, but you know. And then we got the fun rule. We ready for the fun rule? This shit is amazing. So, volatile load. If the Inferno Spinner is knocked out by an enemy shooting attack originating in its rear arc, that sweet fat ass. Any infantry unit, friend or foe, within 6 inches of the Inferno Spinner immediately goes down. If they have not yet been issued an order, retrieve an order dice from the dice bag, and it suffers D6 hits at +1 pen with no cover saves allowed. Ooh. Roll for each affected unit separately. If any vehicles are affected, the hits apply to their top armor. Any characters killed as a result will not trigger a morale check. So basically, if this guy dies in the right spot, it's going to make a massive, colossal explosion and force half your army down.
Yeah, if you get like a weird deployment map and you have to bunch everything up on the first turn, but you've left just enough space for an American player to drop in behind you.
Yeah.
That's going to be a bad turn.
But it's not worth going after one of these on its own, though. Because if you drop in your Fireflies behind it, go daka daka daka, blow it up, kill your Fireflies, this is cheaper than your squad of Fireflies was. So
Question. If you drop behind one of these things with a squad of Fireflies, blew it up in the rear, it then exploded and forced the Fireflies to go down, can they then use their jump away ability?
No, because they're not on an advance or run order.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
but you'd just stay 7 inches away, wouldn't you?
Well, no, because then you don't get your point blank. Then you don't get your +1 pen at point blank.
But aren't you riff weapons?
No, they're advanced small arms.
Yeah, so you get +1 on shot.
Yeah, get
What I
+1
would
shot.
do with this is I would immediately advance it straight into the opponent and then turn around. And then be like, go on, shoot me.
Yeah.
Hope to die at the right point.
Oh, you overrun with it. And then you just point its booty at something.
I can't think of anything more annoying than if I had this unit next to a unit of like werewolves that are about to charge, and then you kill this thing and it forces my own werewolves down.
Yeah.
And then they can't charge because it's just their activation for the turn. That's so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Oh,
but here's the thing.
I like it because it's just pure chaos, isn't it? It's just going to be chaos when it explodes.
Yeah, you wouldn't have
it reminds me of when you used to have a rhino and you would tank shock into an enemy when you got like 1 wound left and you just think, right, blow it up and I'll roll a 6.
Yeah,
Just see
yeah. It's the fact that it's guaranteed though. If it dies in the rear, it is exploding and everything within 6 is going down. Like, it's not even like on a roll of 4+ and it explodes. Like, no, it will explode.
If you're quite good at getting it where you need to at an important time, it'd be a really good one in an objective mission. If you could get it in towards an enemy. Oh, do you know what you could do? Here's a question. What you could do is you could chuck it into the middle of an enemy and then hit it with your own blast template while it's still facing away from you.
You can't ever hit your own. You can't hit yourself with a blast template, can you?
Oh, can you not?
Well, can you not?
You
think you can.
Your artillery observer could do it. But that counts as on the top. It's not in the back.
Yeah.
No, I think blast templates are on the top. They're not in the rear.
I think the best thing you do is you get it and you just first turn you run 2 foot into the middle of your opponent's army.
Yeah.
And then they either kill it, and if they kill it, your half their units are going down, and then they're taking hits and stuff. So that's going to fuck them over. And if they don't kill it, well, you now have a vehicle flamethrower right in the middle of their army that's just going to do whatever the hell it wants.
Yeah.
Seems like a pretty good deal to me. And again, this thing is quite cheap.
This actually, now we've talked about this a bit more, it actually doesn't feel as bad as I thought it was earlier.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Do you reckon? I like stuff like this because it's a pure chaos engine. All it will do.
Yeah.
This is the Konflikt 47 version of the Inferno flaming pig from Rome Total War. In that you fire it at the opponent's elephants, and then it goes and then runs around, and everyone panics because it all then becomes chaos, and then you take advantage of the chaos.
Yeah.
That's what I want this thing to do. I when I first read it, I thought it was a bit shit, but now I'm talking through it. Actually,
there's some shenanigans to be had here.
Yeah,
I think if you get some good situations out of it, most of the time it's not going to do a lot. I think a lot of people will shoot it and get rid of it in the front arc and not have to worry about it. Mm-hmm. But I think there's a lot of opportunity to do a lot of shenanigans with it, and that's where it could be quite cool.
It's got the potential, and it's one of those things where if the opponent's not used to it, they might get caught with their pants down. But once it's happened to them once, it's like being charged by cavalry in bolt action. It only ever happens once, because once you've then had it done to you, you're like, fuck me, man, I ain't shooting that thing in the rear.
Yeah.
Not again.
But going back to the shooting in the rear thing, actually, we were saying about it's into the rear arc. It actually doesn't say you have to shoot it in the rear arc. Just the shot has to originate in its rear arc. So if you are going indirect, if you're behind it and go indirect, yes, you landed on the top, but the shot originated in the rear arc.
Yeah, but you can't shoot your own unit.
No, I'm not saying about if you're shooting your own. I'm saying if I'm chucking a mortar at yours, if you've turned around, because you would. I guess so. Because it says that the shooting attack originates in the rear arc, not it hits in the rear arc.
But isn't because it's don't you basically measure it from the middle of the template for things like blasts and stuff?
No, but the shots originated from. So it's not about where it lands.
I don't know.
It's about where the shot comes from. It's a wording thing. If it said if the attack hits the rear arc, then it has to hit it in the rear arc. Anything on the top armor doesn't matter. But if somebody's coming at you indirect and you're facing backwards,
I see what you mean. Yeah,
the shot has originated from there. Yeah,
I think you just don't need the word originating. If you just said knocked out by an enemy shooting attack in its rear arc, done. I think adding originating has only just added It's just made people like Spurdy Wolves lawyer it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just what I do at work, you know.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
that
like
one.
it's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It does look fun.
Right. Should we do the one everyone's waiting for now then? The Naxara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's what same chassis, so same movement, same damage value, 8+. It's a little bit more expensive by a plethora's worth of melter bombs than the Inferno Spinner. You have to work out how much a plethora is. It's got 4 legs and 2 arms. And
It's got a plethora of legs.
It's got. It has a plethora of limbs. So the special rules this thing's got. Friendly Totenkorps, when they're within 12 inches of this walker, whenever they bring zombies back, they add 1 to the dice roll. That's massive.
Yeah, so if you roll 6, you get 7. As long as you can get 7 in, you know.
Yeah, but also bearing in mind, if you build this with the platoon, how many regening rolls you're going to be rolling.
Yeah.
That's a shitload of extra zombies.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you just do it 5 times in a turn, that's 5 extra zombies. I do think they might have wanted to word it to say if your zombie unit is within range of 1 or more units of Naxara, you get 1 zombie back. Because technically, the way it's worded, it could mean that if you're 1 zombie unit within range of 2 zombie walkers, 2 Naxara, you'd get D6 plus 2. I don't think that's intended. No. However, it doesn't not say that.
Yeah, but you still can't go above your starting unit anyway.
No, but if you got 1 zombie left and then you're going D6 plus 4 because you've got 4 walkers nearby, it's a bit stupid.
See, and this would also apply to the bodyguards for the hero, because it doesn't say a friendly Totenkorps unit, it's just Totenkorps, which are the individual models. So when the hero's squad, if he rolls the Dead Rise again, and if he's within 6, then they get it as well.
No, because he doesn't. The hero doesn't have the Dead Rise Again rule. He's got the Eternal Dead rule. Same thing, but different rule.
Oh.
So it doesn't. It doesn't work on the hero.
Yeah.
But it's only the main zombie unit it works on.
Bloody.
Sorry.
Calling me a rules lawyer.
Taking this thing now. Absolutely ruined it.
Who's rules lawyering who now? Wanker.
Well, it would have been super strong on the character because he can go above his starting unit strength.
Yeah. Exactly.
You can D6 plus 4 it.
Yeah. So, he's also got his own medical. This walker's got their own medical implements rule. So, in close combat, the Naxara's arms only are plus 2 pen, not plus 4.
Oh.
So he's basically got
Put it in the bin.
4 strength 2 attacks. Rather than 2 strength 2 attacks for the 2 legs and then 2 strength 4 attacks for the arms. It's just 4 strength 2 attacks. However, whenever the Naxara defeats an enemy infantry model of a maximum damage value of 6+, so again, anything that's not a style trooper, basically, that does not have the computational special rules, again, isn't a robot, in close quarters with its attacks from its arms or legs, roll a d6 on a 4+, generate a new Totenkorps model. It immediately joins the nearest Totenkorps unit within 12 inches. Note that this can bring a Totenkorps unit above its starting models. If no such unit exists, or the new model can't be placed in coherency with the closest unit, the new model is lost. So basically, this thing just wants to be just wants to be walking forward and back over the bad guys.
Yeah.
Because for every guy it kills with a leg, and bearing in mind it's got 4 attacks, on a 4+, you get a free zombie out of it.
Yeah. So 50%,
how cool is that?
50% of the time, it works every time. So
yeah, and if one of your opponent is stupid enough to charge this thing in close combat, you get to just keep whacking them, hitting them automatically, and for everyone you kill, hey look, 4+ free zombie.
Yeah,
that's
do the walkover attacks count as close quarters attacks?
I think so, yes, because that's a vehicle's close quarters assault.
Right.
I don't have a rulebook on me. I believe it is.
The overrun,
I believe it is.
Isn't it? Yeah.
If it's not, there's no way in this God green earth that you would ever charge this thing. Never.
No.
It just wouldn't be worth it. Unless you were a werewolf, because then you can't generate zombies.
Yeah.
It's then got the same explosion rule that the Inferno Spinner's got.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's got the same fella booty. So again, this thing wants to be walking forward and back, in and amongst the bad guys, generating zombies left, right, and centre, and then the moment you kill it, hopefully you killed it in the rear because it's then going to explode. The only downside I see with this is that the range that this thing needs to be within zombies to make them scoring is 6 inches, and the range at which this would explode and hit stuff is
It's
6
6
inches,
inches.
which means you want to keep it quite bubbled to make sure that like you're giving all the buffs out. But then if someone catches you with your pants down, they could force a lot of your zombies to go down.
Yeah.
I don't think you use this for the removal of those 2 special rules for the non-scoring thing. I think you only use this exactly 7 inches away from whatever it needs to be bringing back, and then you just, like you say, walk over and fight stuff. You just want to add stuff within 12, but never force anything down within 6, and you just rely on your medic and your officer to do that. Because this is going to outpace the rest of your army by 3 times anyway.
Well, remember, all the zombies can forward deploy anyway, right?
Yeah.
So this can. So it's not like it's not so much that this will outpace them as much as this will join them in the middle of the table on turn 1 or turn 2.
Well, turn 1, you just run it up behind them if you can.
Yeah.
Just get it there.
So this thing also has a rift dice with its own rift ability called Ops Harvest. You think, mate, we're not fucking done yet. This is already a good vehicle. We're going to get nuts. So if an infantry unit of a maximum damage value of 6+ without being a robot dies, friend or foe. So again, if a friendly zombie unit dies, that would also count for this.
Yeah, it's a unit, not a model anymore. This is a unit.
Yeah, if a unit dies within 6 inches of this walker, it may use this enhancement. Exhaust the Naxxra's Rift die, deploy a new unit of Totenkorps to the battlefield comprising of D6 models as if they were disembarking the Naxxra, except that they are deployed with their Rift die set to exhausted. This enhancement may only be used once per game turn. But if you use that every single turn and stuff dies every single turn, you're getting yourself back 5 free units of zombies if it lives to the end of the game. Easy.
So what you need to do then is, if you have these, which if you've brought this platoon you'll have 2 of these, you also need to bring along 2 buckets of zombies.
Yeah.
To just keep replacing.
It reminds me of my old fantasy zombie army where you would bring 2 blocks of 40 and then an extra 100 because you could raise that then.
Well, that's Luke's
old
world army.
This army, I hope you're not playing kill points, mate, because this is gonna fucking burn through you.
Oh gosh!
Oh, do the zombies count for
everything died?
Yeah. Zombies are not like Japanese suicide infantry in bold action.
You're also going to need to buy a shitload of order dice, and you're going to need to buy a shitload of rift dice.
Yeah.
So, good luck. But this, for all of this thing does, which we said is a plethora of points above the Inferno Spinner, which again is quite reasonable for what it does. I think if you're taking zombies in any form, you either take 1 or 2 units of zombies just as objective denial, or you go flat out and you take the platoon. Bring 3 or 4 of these fuckers, 5 if you're feeling,
you take 5.
and just
you take 5.
Yeah.
I think you go 5 of these, the special character, the platoon commander, a medic, and then fill the rest of the points.
My only thing with that is I think you might struggle to actually kill stuff. You'll be frustrating and you'll sit around forever. But then if you come up against 12 bears, zombies aren't winning that fight.
Yeah, but what you won't do is you won't lose either. I don't think you'll lose games with this army.
True. You'll lose kill points.
You won't win, but you won't lose.
Zombies have +1 pen in combat, don't they?
Only when they're surging.
Oh, okay.
And if they're surging, then they're not. Obviously, they're not
regenerating.
Surging if you're not regenerating them back. So.
Yeah. But if they're surging next to the hero,
you're going to expend so many rift dice. You're going to be rolling 10 a turn anyway.
It'll be good to be able to get yourself that surging dice exactly where you need it, because you'll be rolling 10 rift dice.
If you can just go start of the turn, roll all my dice, you're going to get at least 1 or 2 surging. I'll put it on the one that's next to the wolves, charging, or I'm going to put it on the one that's next to the walker that I need to try and kill this turn, charging, because you can kill it dead easy then.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts overall then, boys?
I don't think I'd beat it. I actually don't think that. No, my US Firefly and Paragon list, I don't think I could put out enough firepower.
I don't think they'd ever actually. I don't think they'd actually catch you. Because you're faster than them and they're slow. Yeah, so you just stay away from them.
As long as you stay 8 inches away, you're right.
Yeah.
but I just don't think I could. I can't kill enough of them. That's the thing. It's killing enough of them to win me the game. Because if they've already deployed on the objectives, I can't get onto them. So, it'll come down to dice coming out of the bag for infiltrators, and I hope I get my paragons out first so that you have to start 12 inches away from me. But then that just means you're starting closer to your walkers so that they lose all of their negative rules.
I think this is one of those armies where we spoke about this a lot in bolt action, where you kind of want to, like with the Americans and stuff, they're really good at moving into a position, choosing one part of the force and just going, right, that's all dead.
Yeah.
Because the problem is if you leave anything alive, you're fucked. So if you leave one model from each unit alive after turn 1, then by the end of turn 2, it's all going to be back.
Yeah.
Whereas if you can pick off a unit at a time, then I think you could probably just about manage it.
And if you have units like stuff like werewolves or bears, or fuck it, even Mark II robots, you want to lock these guys in combat because they can't then regen them back from combat. Also means they can't leave combat. They're literally just stuck there forever. Like, so that means they can't shoot you either. I mean, they might be willing to shoot you because obviously it kills some zombies. Who cares? But you take away their one advantage, which is to come back. Because especially if they're not surging and they don't have pluses in close combat, they're not. They won't be able to actually hurt the big stuff by the count of 7s, obviously. I think it really sucks if you're Japanese because you don't have any 7+ units. Yeah. So,
good luck. I don't have 7+ in the US either.
Yeah, but at least you can get away quicker. I guess Japanese have got ghost troops and stuff.
Yeah, but at least if I don't roll what I want to, I don't just wipe the squad out as well.
Yeah.
That's the thing with the Japanese. You fail that order test, and you're dead.
To be fair, I tell you what could do it. You know the Japanese assault frames? So they've got 3 attacks each at +1 damage in combat. They're only 26 points each with an SMG. Bring 30 of the fuckers. Just go banzai! Just go beat the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Well, I was just thinking, like, for the Soviets, obviously the Bears will be God mode against them, but also just the basic guards, because they've got those +1 pen 4 shot.
Yeah.
You can just literally keep walking back as far as the zombies can walk, and just
I'm just thinking with my Axis, the Star Trooper, and just throw their guns away, get the fists out. Right, we're doing it. Yeah. Also, like my shining cannons on the Wotan and stuff. It's just gonna go right. Where's the fucking walker? Bang! Yeah. Fuck off. Yeah. Also, my Hoystrike that can deep strike is definitely gonna deep strike behind a Naxara and blow it up in the rear when I want it to. Hopefully, right at the start, and just force half your army down at the start of a turn.
Yeah.
Mwah. Beautiful. So I think it's going to be really tricky, really interesting. It'll definitely. I think when it first comes out and it first gets big, there might be a couple of oh shit, sad time moments when people get caught out and stuff. Hopefully, it won't be too excessive and things will adapt.
Yeah.
You know.
I think there is one change Warlord could do to this platoon to make it completely fair and balanced, and everyone would have a good time no matter what you brought in this platoon. And that's if they change the wording of the bringing back zombies with Rift Dice thing to during your activation. So if you're lucky enough to have one left, and you've got one left and you've got a Rift Dice there, then do it fine. But at the minute when it currently says at any point, that's a bit too strong for me. I think that's a bit mental.
Yeah.
So I think if they made that one change, I think it would balance this list out completely, because you could focus fire and pick it apart. Whereas at the minute, you could focus fire something, be one left after an activation, and say, fuck it, I'm going, add my Rift Dice back. Oh no, you got to do it all over again.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, kudos out there to the guys who are going to buy 3 or 4 of the Warlord plastic kit boxes and then literally glue and paint every last one of them. Like, that's a lot of fucking work. So we got sent a review copy, or we got sent a sprue of zombies.
Yeah, we did.
last week that I've built and painted. Spurdy, you've already put pictures on them on the socials, haven't you?
Yeah, they're up on the socials already.
There we go. So here we go. Woo! So the sprues of like, you know how Warlord said in the marketing that like, oh, it's all a highly flexible kit and you can just chuck them all together and do what you want. I mean, you can, but no. There's certain arms that go with certain zombies. So like, again, I'm really sorry, listener, but like, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Like, here's a zombie in power armor. I can assure you, he's got a power armor arm there. Like, they go in certain ways, and like this guy, you can see clearly the arms don't. The arms don't match the torso straight away because I didn't have instructions. I just kind of winged it. So there's guys to make. There's bits in there to make German zombies, American zombies, Soviet zombies, etc.
Are there Japanese zombies?
Probably. I mean, the uniform looks very similar to German zombies. It's just what colour you paint them in, isn't it? And to those who have the power to sit there and go, right, I'm going to get all the American ones here and paint them in the right uniform, and like the right ones for the Soviets. I did none of that. I just painted them all in grey and red to match my moon army because I ain't no got time for that. But I can imagine if you was building a whole zombie army, you'd build them all and then you'd go, right, these 20 ones are the American zombies, these 20 ones are the Soviet armies, and you'd paint them that way. I only painted one sprue, which had 15 zombies on it. In terms of sprue density...
Did it really? It had that many on it, on one sprue?
15 zombies on one sprue, yeah. So when you buy the box, the kit of like 30 zombies for like 30 quid, or it's like 40 quid, isn't it, for 30 zombies?
I'm going to have a look. I'm having a look now. Yeah,
it's just two sprues. There's also not many spares. I think you get a couple of spare arms and a few spare heads. But like, you know, I guess the biggest comparison will be the War Games Atlantic ones, where you come with 70 heads because War Games Atlantic are crazy. It's not that diverse in all your options, but the models themselves are nicer. There's more detail in them, they're more crisp, and they're more suited to what we're doing, which is World War II. Also, like the zombies, you can clearly tell like that's a Star Trooper zombie and that's a Firefly zombie. So if you're playing Konflikt 47, I would definitely recommend these guys. I would just say, when you're sitting down to glue them together, just make sure you actually follow the numbers on the instructions. Don't just do what I did and just clip all the bits off and go, fuck it, let's go see what happens. Because that's how you get confused. Luckily, they've got a few of the arms have just got like stumps on them. So if you're missing a bit, that guy's lost an arm. That was a nice lifesaver. Thanks, Warlord.
So you get 30 in the box.
Yeah, so you get two sprues. Two sprues 15.
For 37 quid. So
I mean, that's what, 5 units?
Yeah, if you're taking minimum, it's more. Well,
but that's not a bucket full, is it? It's not your bucket fulls.
Yeah.
But if you buy 2 boxes, then you're pretty much sorted, aren't you?
Is 60 enough though? Well,
if you come up against another horde, if you come up against a horde army or somebody that's playing MSU,
so if to max out the Totenkorps platoon, you bring 5 units, 5 squads of zombies. That's 48 zombies straight away. Then you need the commander with his, the doctor with his 5 zombie buddies, so you're up to 47 zombies, and then you want to have some spare. Maybe 60 would be enough.
Well, here's one of the things. If you're playing against somebody who's playing MSU, and you kill a 2-man sniper team, you could get 6 zombies out of that 2-man sniper team.
Amazing.
Because the new unit comprises of D6.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
That's where you really get your return on investment.
Have you not seen The Mummy when the guy goes and then all the sand and shit comes and then suddenly there's like loads of bone soldiers? That's exactly what happens.
No, not seen it.
Imhotep. Add
it to the list.
Imhotep. Okay, fine. So now we've got the real question. Warlord have also sent us the new Walker.
Yeah.
Thank you, Warlord, for me to review. I've already bagged it, claimed it, not built it yet. Do I build the zombie one?
Yeah.
Or do I build? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think.
Or the flamethrower one.
No, you build the zombie one.
Yeah, but I've got my 15 zombies.
Yeah.
I don't really intend to go and buy another 45 of them.
The thing is
You didn't intend to get those first 15, so
I know mistakes were made.
you sounded like Owen.
Most people do the same thing for game systems, don't they? Where they'll have like their one faction that they go, this is going to be my faction, and I'll buy everything for it. And then I'll have a couple of other things where I go, well, I'll collect Germans, or I'll collect Axis for K47, but I'll dabble in a little bit of Japanese, so I'll make a 2,000 point army, and I'll make a 2,000 point of British or whatever. But then they go all out on the Germans, and they'll buy everything, because that'll be me for the
Soviet stuff.
The Soviet bloc, and probably Spurley for the American stuff, and that's just what you do, and then you dabble in a little bit. So
I know.
When all the new Soviet stuff comes out, I'll buy all of it.
I'm buying everything of everything eventually.
Oh, okay. Don't let Gemma hear you say that, will you?
It's all right. She's got headphones on.
Yeah, but I think if you build it as the zombie one and you like it, then you've got the option to do the full platoon, haven't you? Because that's the thing, is you want to do the zombie platoon because it's cool and it's fun.
Yeah.
As long as you're not.
So I'm just looking on the website now. The Totenkorps starter army, it's £110. It includes the platoon commander with some bodyguards. It includes 45 more plastic zombies, so then I'd be up to 60, which we've just decided is the correct number. It would then have 2 Nakzaya in it, which would add to the one that I've got from war. So that would be 3. Oh no.
That's about right.
No. And then how much for the special character as well? Just to round it
he's
all off.
He's another 20 quid, isn't he?
15.
That's an accident. That's an accident. These things happen all the time. You know, people fall down the stairs all the time. We can make it look like an accident. It's fine. Oh no, cat! I walked into Warlord because they was giving me a free zombie, and then I fell over and I landed in the resin.
I didn't buy it, cat. They sent it to me. That's what you say now.
When the new Siberian terror troops comes out that Spurley still owes me, give him the money. Send him up there to go get my Siberian troops, and just say, "Oh, Spurley got it while he was there. I don't know what to do."
How do I owe you Siberian? What?
Because I printed your bases, motherfucker.
I sent you cash for that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You fucking didn't, you liar.
Oh,
Mum, Dad, I love you both. Please stop arguing. Stop fighting.
This is your fault, sir.
Yeah, if it wasn't for you, Toph, we wouldn't be getting into Konflikt 47. So,
well, no, this is not my fault. This is your fault. Don't come at me with your attitude. Yeah, it's interesting. There we go. It's interesting. I don't like the prospect of potentially painting 45 more of these zombies, but needs must.
I was going to say that wasn't a solid no.
Contrast was made for.
No, it's not a no. But I think I also want to. I've been looking at starting a Japanese army, and I know the book after this one there will be Japanese stuff coming out. So
the Japanese have zombies.
Well, yeah, but I'm not painting 2 sets of zombies because the bases won't match. I'm not having moon Japanese. So no. When I do my Japanese, I'm going to lean into the samurai because samurai are cool. So the back flags and the cherry blossom and all that shit. Yeah. Okay. Shall we move on then?
Yeah.
So that was all the Axis stuff. Now it's time for the US, who have got the Firefly platoon. I thought the existing assault platoon was the Firefly platoon because that and Paragons is the only thing I see US players take.
Yeah. Well, that's because that's all we've got. Really.
Well, I was about to say, so straight off the bat, this platoon does not allow any Paragons in it. So how are you going to be able to cheese your guts? Like US players, this is not going to work for you.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't just cheese guts.
I will just take another assault platoon that has a platoon commander. I'll take an inexperienced platoon commander who also gets guts because that's the American special rule, and then take 2 squads of Paragons.
Fuck off, Smelly. Just fuck off.
I tell you what, there could be even more guts about. Even more.
Wow, the Firefly platoon. What can you take? So mandatory units is you can take a Firefly platoon commander or Roberta Wells. Or one of them anyway. Never heard of her. Yeah. You then have to bring 2 Firefly squads standard, and you have to bring 1 linebacker.
Oh, that is basically the starter box.
What you're going to take anyway.
Yeah,
exactly. The starter box.
That is the core of my list every single time.
The other optional units is you can bring a Firefly Artillery Observer, a Firefly Medic, up to 2 Firefly Squads, up to 2 Firefly Flamethrower teams. Don't worry, guys, we'll get there. You can then bring up to 3 Jackals. They're the fisty rock and sock and robots. You can bring 3 Mud Skippers, and then you can bring up to 2 more linebackers. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this one platoon can bring 9 walkers.
Yeah, but the thing is, actually, I don't know how much the Jackals and the Mud Skippers are. What are they?
They're about 115 each, I think. Mud Skipper's like 250, 300, I believe.
I know the linebacker's like 300, so you're not taking that many of them.
Wait a minute, I'm
Yeah,
going
linebacker's
to
328.
Is it?
Your Mud Skipper's 290, and your Jackal.
Pennies, mate. Pennies, small change.
No, your Jackal's what you load up on. It's 105, and
105.
it has 105. It has jump. 135 if you give it a flamethrower on the left arm. There you go.
You would do, because then you jump in behind something, flamethrower, and then walk around the rest of the game punching shit.
So you take 3 Jackals, your linebacker, maybe take a second linebacker. Because what's the Mud Skipper got? See, the Mud Skipper. Oh, the Mud Skipper's got arm-mounted HMGs, 2 forward-facing light autocannons. Oh, then it's 290, and it has jump.
See, the Mud Skipper doesn't do anything the linebacker doesn't do anyway.
Yeah. Well, it saves you 38 points.
As the final option, if you didn't take Roberta Wells as your mandatory commando, you can also add her, just in case, just because you needed to make sure to take her. So
she's in the lore that much. I'm surprised you can't take 2 Roberta Wells in this army.
Well, I've got 3 different Roberta Wells models, so
she's on every page of the fucking American book.
Yeah. There's 3 different models. There's one without a jump pack, one with a jump pack standing, and one with a jump pack flying. So
She's like Erebus in the Horus Heresy lore. He's just every fucking where.
Yeah.
And everyone hates her.
She is the Primaris Lieutenant of Konflikt 47.
Yeah. Every time there's a conflict. If she was a Konflikt 47 film, she'd be played by Katherine Heigl. 100%. Yeah. Right. So the rules you get for this Firefly platoon: once per game turn, you may re-roll the result of a regroup in hell for one of the units in platoon. So that's the one where you activate the ability and you get to do the 2d6 jump. It's fine.
Yeah.
Once per turn, get to re-roll
if you've really
just in case you roll the double one.
Yeah. If you've really got to get out of dodge, then yeah.
You generally normally roll high enough to get where you want to go,
or at least get far enough away.
Yeah, at least get yourself into cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then at the start of the game, before deployment, you may nominate a unit from this platoon. When the chosen unit deploys from reserve using either the flight or jump special rules, enemy units that have yet to receive an order within 12 inches may not react by opening fire. Furthermore, if the chosen unit has the regroup in hell rift enhancement, it may use it to move again after deploying from reserve using the flight rule.
That actually clarifies a rules clarification that's been going around at the moment.
So there was the argument of whether you're allowed to regroup after deploying, like coming in from reserve.
Yeah.
We always thought you could anyway.
Because it just
says murmuring that they'd been saying Warlord had been saying you can't, and now this very much clarifies you can't because this enhancement lets you do it. And you wouldn't have an enhancement saying you can do it if you could always do it.
Because all it says in the actual special rule is you can do it when executing an advance or run order, which is what you use an advance or a run order to deploy onto the board. So therefore, you'd go. Oh,
I was always on team. You could do it, but meh.
Yeah.
Who knows? What do you think about being able to pick a unit that you can't reaction fire in? That I think if you pick the right unit, let's be honest, it's always the linebacker, probably. It's either the linebacker or a full 12-man unit of Fireflies.
With flamethrowers. Yeah,
Yeah. So, I mean, it does face... It's an interesting question, right? Because you never... Whenever US players are coming from reserve, it's always... the urge is to just immediately chuck a unit in and just appear behind someone and go, ha-ha! But, like, you don't want to do that before they've activated because what always happens, here's my linebacker. Yeah, well, here's all of my anti-tank guns. Bam, you're dead. for you to be able to go first dice of that turn, I'm here now and your favourite unit's dead. That could be really, really strong. Could be strong. I think you have to pick which unit. I think it's the
you've got
selecting which unit is. Yeah.
You've got to know what you want to do specifically, and you've then got to hold off bringing them in at any other point other than to do the one job that you've decided it's going to do.
Yeah.
I think it's super strong because it's versatile. I think if you have, let's say, a couple of linebackers and a couple of jackals, you could, and you tool them up differently to do a different role for each one of them.
Yeah.
Then each game, no matter what you're facing, one of them will have a job where you think, right, you need to come in, you need to not die, and you need to just smash something. And it's really good for making sure that one thing happens, which could swing a game.
Yeah. Well, I think the jumping rule for deploying is pretty strong as it is, because you can just, and what I usually do, being a lower dice count, is you just wait the turn out until your opponent's gone with almost everything.
The problem is that they just, if your opponent's canny, they just put everything in ambush.
Yeah, but then that could lose some stuff on the other side of the game. So
yeah, I guess
it's not worked badly for me so far.
If they put loads of stuff in ambush, though, waiting for that one unit to come down, you just go down.
Yeah,
I'll come in.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then they've wasted
a turn,
all their dice doing that.
I think the other question that this platoon raises for me is, of course, you can only leave 50% of your units in reserve. So what are you deploying? What's hoofing it versus what's going to come down? See, I'm really, and I guess this is to Dan's point, it's flexibility, right? If your opponent's got a shitload of anti-tank guns, the walkers drop him, because you don't want them to just gun your walkers down left, right, and centre.
Their walk.
Whereas if they've got no anti-tank guns, you deploy those walkers and just do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, and your Fireflies drop in wherever they need to.
Yeah, like if you was playing against the zombies, you'd leave all the infantry in reserve, and then let the walkers do what the hell they want, because they can't touch a walker. It's one of those ones where this will probably, if a noob picks this up, they'll be like, I don't know what the fuss is about.
Yeah.
But a good player could be really nasty with this if they're good at putting their units down and deploying stuff properly and, looking after themselves.
Yeah. And also, with the flamethrower teams, it means that you've got flamethrowers now, because everybody knows that you can't put enough flamethrowers in a Firefly squad.
That's a big point, because Fireflies can take flamethrowers, linebackers can take flamethrowers, jackals can take flamethrowers, and now they have a flamethrower team. I think also, these are all flamethrowers that can deploy 1 inch away from an opponent.
Oh, they're always hitting you on threes, mate.
Don't
you worry about that.
That is... Yeah.
Yeah, so actually what you do is you do a linebacker with a flamethrower.
I played a nice friendly 1,500 point game with Steve the other week, and he had 7 flamethrowers. That deep struck within 2 inches of you. It was a little bit insane. Just saying.
Just a little.
So if anyone says, oh, the US are so shit because they don't get Star Trooper, shut the fuck up, you're doing absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Just need more flamethrowers.
You don't even need more flamethrowers. I was like that for the first 2 games, and then I went, oh, let's use this jump special rule and just, drop him 1 inch away from you, and then you go,
But you can use flamethrowers and the jump
rule. Oh, yeah.
That's the exciting bit.
I think I've still got a sprue of some unbuilt Fireflies. So, and then I've got the other sprues still that have got the bits on. So I just need to make a load of flamethrowers now for my Fireflies.
Go away.
But then you might not see the Paragons anymore, Toe. Think about the positives,
Okay.
That Bruin and that Kodiak aren't going twice a turn.
Shall we? Well, that would be one nice thing, actually, to be fair. Shall we talk about what these new US units do?
Let's do it.
Let's start with Roberta Wells, who I can tell you is the exact same points as the new Axis Flam Spinner.
Yeah.
There you go. Which we've established is a plethora below the new Walker, which we've also told is a plethora around a similar amount to a normal Vogel Spinner. There we go. We've winged it. That's your points. Work it out. Do your maths.
Yeah.
See, your maths. Why do I need to learn algebra? Because one day, my son, in 20 years' time, Tope's going to try and explain the points value of units through the power of melter bombs, and you're going to have to work out what he's on about.
You've just given people an escape room. It's like... Well, interesting. She's a small plethora more than the German hero. And I think she's...
I can't remember. A demi-plethora.
Yeah. That's it.
How much is the German one? Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a very, very demi-plethora. That's not a lot in it at all.
It's not a lot. And then when we're going to go through what she can do, I don't think
we have to have a contest. Who's better? Who's better?
Well,
right. So
you've also got to compare, because is this Roberta Wells going to replace the Roberta Wells that's already in the PDF, or are we going to have two Roberta Wells entries?
I reckon you have two, one with the Firefly jump pack and one without.
Right.
That's my theory.
Yeah. In which case, I might say I'd be taking the old one every day of the week still. But
okay. Well, for a start, this one does have a restriction. May be used as a platoon commander, Firefly platoon only.
Yeah, the old one can't be used as a platoon commander at all.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because she can't even be in this Firefly platoon.
So she's a Firefly, so she's got the whole advanced 12 run 18, while using her jetpack.
Yeah.
She comes with a point of guts, a point of rift mastery, and 2 points of luck. That's exciting. I think luck's pretty rare in the US.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I know Rift Mastery is something you don't normally have access to, is it not?
Rift Mastery is the one.
Okay, so that's exciting. You get a point of Rift Mastery.
Yeah.
She's got a special rule. Resourceful. She basically ignores pins. She always takes an order test. She's required to make any unmodified morale value. It's exciting.
Yep.
She's got free Rift dice because she's got Rift Mastery. She's got her backpack, and she's got a heavy Tesla rifle as her weapon. So...
yeah,
lots of Rift dice, and again, as we discussed when we were talking about access, it's good just to have lots of Rift dice, because the more Rift dice you have, the more likelihood, the more dice you're rolling at the end of the turn, the more likely you're going to get that surging dice and give it exactly where you want it. Hey, look, let's make those Paragon surging. Ignore pins. Woo! That kind of thing.
I think she should have one more Rift dice if you compare her to the PDF version that's already out.
Do you reckon?
There. Well, in this one, she's got 3. One, say for a jump pack. One for a Tesla rifle, and one for Rift Mastery. Whereas on the PDF, she's got 2, one base, and one for Rift Mastery. So the new one actually loses out on that, like a built-in Rift dice.
Yeah.
Or the one on the PDF was wrong, and she should only have had one. Well, no, because it's for her active Rift enhancement. So she's not got one built in the new unit.
Yeah, so she's actually got 3 Rift abilities. So that she's got the regroup in hell, so she's got the same one as Fireflies normally have, the 2d6 jump after shooting, or close combat. So she's got Rift Science. At any time whilst executing an order, Roberta Wells may change the facing of an active Rift die of a friendly unit within 12 inches and within her line of sight to surging, or an exhausted Rift dice of a friendly unit within 12 inches and within her line of sight to active. If the Rift Science enhancement is used, exhaust one of her Rift dice. She's completed her order. So basically, she can sacrifice one of her Rift dice to upgrade
to change somebody else's.
Another unit's Rift die. That can be really useful
and
when you need it clutch.
That's new.
Okay.
That's new for her.
Okay. And then this other one, Rift Research. At any time whilst executing an order, Roberta Wells may change the phasing of an enemy unit's Rift dice to any side. The chosen unit must be within 12 inches of Roberta Wells and within her line of sight. If she uses this enhancement, exhaust one of her Rift dice as she has completed her order. Yeah. So the existing one has this, doesn't she?
Yes, but the existing one doesn't need line of sight.
Okay. Okay, I wonder if they're going to update that.
You just have to be within 12 inches of her.
I mean, that is huge. We all know how painful surging bears are.
Yeah.
And surging werewolves. And she can just drop down next to them and go, ha-ha, you're now exhausted. Meanwhile, every gun in your army then turns on that unit. Well, this
one change to the line of sight is probably why I'd take the old one. But
this one you can deep strike in.
I can deep strike in, but I've got to be able to see it. And if I can see the unit can see me. Whereas with the old one, I can hide her out of line of sight, and I just need that 12-inch range.
But if you use the Firefly platoon, you could nominate her as the person who can't be react fired on.
Yeah.
So you could guarantee that you can drop her in, she can't be react fired, you point at the enemy unit and say, you're now exhausted.
And then jump out.
Jump her.
Yeah.
Well, jump them. Only because I know
it's a lot. It's a lot of special rules to put into one single activation.
But
there's so much more that you could use.
A surging unit of bears or werewolves can dominate a game.
Yeah. Oh, they can.
Like one unit of surging bears can, if you don't deal with them, will lose you the game.
But that's the thing.
And this is an answer to that.
But with the old one, I don't need to put her in that position where I've got to use everything, because I can just keep her out of line of sight. She's got field crafts, so she's running through rough ground anyway. I just need to get her close. Whereas with the new one, I've got to get her close so she can see you, and then get her out of there. And you blow a lot of your load in one go there potentially.
I guess as Dan says, it's the flexibility, right? You come up again and you go, right, what's my opponent's army got? Okay, for this game, I need to do this. I will deal with that in this way.
Yeah.
I can just see you'd very rarely use any of her Rift dice to use the Tesla rifle. Like, what are you wasting Rift dice on that for? No, you need to.
The Tesla rifle is purely there to give you a Rift dice. It's what I'm doing with my British on my Galahad.
I know what it's for. You just never actually fire it with
the Galahad platoon commander. If you give him a Tesla rifle, it makes him cheaper and gives him a Rift dice. So it's like, well, yes.
Why is it cheaper? Because it comes with an LMG.
Yeah, so it's a point reduction to get the Tesla rifle on him.
Oh my God, Warlord, sort that out. That's so stupid.
It's like, yeah, of course I'm going to take him as having a Tesla rifle.
Okay, so
a question though, where it says exhausted penalty, she loses the flight special rule.
Yeah.
Is that one or all dice have to be exhausted?
All dice.
All dice would have to be exhaused for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because that would be fucking shite if you dice can't go anywhere.
She would have to be truly fucked up to not be able to fly. Yeah.
Do all your shenanigans and then you lose your fly.
Well, that's the thing. You could move up, use your ability, fly away, use your once per turn reroll for whatever. Yeah. If you're using the Firefly platoon, you've burnt 2 Rift dice, one to fly away and one to drop someone's enhancement. You could spend the entire game doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all you need to do is make sure she's got 1 surging dice, and hey, that's you can do that activation. You can do that
double
jump. Yeah. Jump, reduce dice, jump back again. I think that's really strong because the one without the jump pack can't. I know she doesn't need line of sight, but she also can't regroup in hell and isn't as fast. Am I right in thinking?
Yeah. So she's just 6 and 12-inch for movement. And
okay. I'm going to be contrarian, Spurley, and I say this one would be better, even if you need line of sight, because it's more flexibility of where you can get her.
She is a lot more expensive than the other one as well.
Is she a lot more?
Yeah.
How much? How many plephoras of melted bombs more?
Well, I don't know about a plethora. She's a barrel load. You know.
Okay. Are we talking double figures? Extra.
Yeah.
How much is the original one?
68 points.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The original's a lot better then.
Yeah. Okay. For 68 points. That's it. That's why it's like it's an auto include, because even if she gets killed quickly, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, for 68 points, that's just obviously you include it for every single list, because even in the 1 game out of 5 at a tournament that you need her. Well, that might save you the loss when you've got the bears rampaging you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's mandatory. I do think this still has.
I think it's a harder
choice.
When you take the Firefly platoon,
I think it works really well.
Yeah.
When you take this platoon, yes, mainly because you can't take the other one. But she does have, and it all ties into theme as well, doesn't it? So
theme.
But she's actually harder to kill than a normal Firefly because she's got power armor. So she's a 6+, whereas every other Firefly is a 5+.
Yeah, but then you walk up to her and get that +1 with an anti-tank gun into her.
Oh, yeah, she'd suffer from point blank bonuses.
Exactly. Yeah.
All I'll say is I think this one is correctly pointed, and the other one is
Yeah.
cheap.
The other one is horrendously undercosted.
And I guess maybe they've noticed that, and maybe when they update the PDF, that will be adjusted.
Yeah.
What I think they might do is they might make this the default and just say, in this platoon, she gets the jump pack. In other platoons, she does not.
Because I feel like
just
the
make her
jump pack
default
should
with
be
the...
worth the jump pack should only be worth about, what, 10, 20 points?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Not as much as it is.
There's only one model of her now without a jump pack. So there's one without, two with.
So they might just make this the standard then, entirety. Yeah.
The problem is that if you take Roberta Wells, you're going to get all of the shade thrown your way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take her, and I'm going to change the models for every... Like, when she's jumping, I'll use the model that's mid-flight. When she's running around with a jump pack on, I'll use the one where she's on the floor. And when she's almost dead, when she's exhausted, I will use her with the one that doesn't have the jump pack on to represent that she can't fly anymore.
I'd get so pissed off with you if game you were changing the model on the table every 3 fucking minutes.
I will only ever do it against one person, and that's going to be you, Dan.
do you remember years ago when we was at a bolt action tournament with Smurf, and Smurf had painted casualties?
Yeah.
Oh, he left
was American.
Did he scatter them
and
all
so
over
every
the board,
time a model would die, he would take the model off and put a casualty down. And by like turn 4, you can see where his squads have been because they're just freaking like, oh, there's the hedgerow. Blah, and most opponents were like, oh, that's really cool, that's fine. There's one guy going, can you not, please? I find it very confusing. It's like, wow, you must be fun at parties.
What's confusing about it? That one is red.
Because he couldn't tell the difference between models that were standing up alive and shooting at you versus models that were on the floor bleeding out.
Well, what was Smurf playing? Americans?
Yeah.
Yeah, the red ones are not shooting at you because they're dead. Oh.
And obviously because like Smurf's, he's quite the prolific painter.
I bet they were fantastic,
guts.
weren't they?
Mate, his casualties look better than my whole army. Dickhead.
I do hate him sometimes. I really do.
Have you seen the latest shit he's doing with his so he's doing his Axis, and he's done them all with like Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
With like flaming heads and stuff, and then he's painting his walkers. He's painted like the American flag around like the fist,
wrist.
and then done all the stars and stripes and shit. He can just fuck off.
Yeah.
Just.
I hope he listens to this and gets the message.
Where he doesn't listen to this. He ain't got time. He's busy winning golden demons and shit. Dickhead. Fuck. Like, does he not know that this is a? Look, I feel accepted by the K47 community because I'm not a bad K47 painter.
It's because you've won a painted award
and makes
already.
me look like shit.
Isn't it? You went to your first tournament, you won an only tournament, and you won the best painted. So
I've got 100% best painted rating currently for K47. When we do Hell March, I'm going to give it to myself.
Yeah. You're the TO. It's your prerogative.
It's my event, mate. Yeah.
If you play,
my goal is to have a plethora of painting awards. Cool. Right. So, Firefly Artillery Observer. So this guy's.
Well, they've got the Air Force Observer as well. So
you can kind of,
you can kind of group them together because everything's the same.
Really. Minus what they call in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come with the Magic Thompsons.
Yeah.
The +1 Tommy gun's exciting. They've also got a rule where they can re-roll the D6 on the artillery barrage chart. Yeah. Amazing.
Well, that's the American special rule, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it is. What is it in bolt action? It's something like that.
I don't know what it is in bolt action. And they can re-roll, and the air observer can re-roll on the airstrike chart as well. I will say though, I've tried to take my artillery observer in my Axis around 4 times now.
Yeah.
And over the course of 4 games, I think he's handed out 2 pins.
Yeah. Well, I think
so,
these guys are probably actually you wouldn't take it. It is quite expensive for what I'm going to say to do with it, but don't take it for the actual bombardment, because he can't do any of that on his movements. So what you'd want to do is you'd want to jump in, well, like move to wherever you want to do, drop your bombardment, and then regroup and hell out of there. But
you can regroup after firing your barrage.
no, you can't. Oh, yeah,
No,
sorry.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't drop in, call your barrage. And
Yeah.
But this is one of those things, though, where they've called it the same thing and then added an extra sentence. So I've read regroup in hell,
that's not,
and I have
that's
assumed
not,
it's exactly the same. And then you see, or after calling in an artillery barrage. So it's like...
I think you'd want to infiltrate it, sit there and infiltrate, fire it, and then the moment you fired it, then bounce away.
Yeah.
It's a lot of points for it, though.
Yeah.
It's a lot of points.
I'm not sure the observers are worth it in K47, just because there's a lot of stuff that's immune to morale.
Especially for these ones, the amount of points they are, you're in the same ballpark as like your 8+ 2-fist walkers, like your jackals and your coyotes.
Yeah.
That like.
Yeah, there's not a plethora
so
of
much more damage than this will ever do.
Right.
No. Fluffy option, nice and cool, but
you've got the option to take extra soldiers in the squads and stuff. But if you're getting into the realms of I want a 3-man squad with Thompsons, we'll just take
an officer.
A Firefly squad.
Yeah.
Well, no, the Firefly squad is 6. You take the officer.
Yeah.
You take the officer because then it's cheaper
Well, you can
for that first man.
You can get it low.
Well, every US platoon commander starts with 1 guts.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And if you just
I don't see the points to these, really.
Your Firefly officer is... he's... well, I can't really say, because then it says, and but he's cheaper than the forward observer.
He's a better deal.
Yeah.
A better deal.
So you just take another officer, take another assault platoon, fill it out, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And it gives you another 3-man squad.
I'd tell you what, if you did want a 3-man squad as well, you could just bring the Firefly medic, who also now comes. The Firefly medic has his own Tommy gun as well.
Yeah, this really is leaning into the medics can just go around and absolutely murderize people. Yeah,
because you could get a Firefly medic and 2 buddies with the Thompson SMG would be like what 2/3 the points of 1 artillery observer Firefly guy. Yeah, it's just not worth it. Not that I would still ever recommend taking medics, because it's only a 6 you get to save someone.
Yeah.
Like, you can regroup in hell.
Yeah.
I guess. Don't know why you'd really.
I'm strongly of the opinion that medics should be free. I really like just a medic model. Everyone gets an army.
I just think 6+ is just so crap. I think if it was 5+, I think they'd be wicked.
I think it should be veterancy. In-X medics 6s, regular 5s, veterans 4s.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Because then you can still shoot them off the board if they're a veteran medic. Get but I just think they should be free if nothing else.
You're spot on with taking a medic for a 3-man squad. Because I've just stuck it in the rules. There's no Geneva Convention stuff in there this time.
So.
Nah, it's 3-man squad. Yeah,
so 3-man squad, and it'd be cheaper, and you'd be able to fit it in to a platoon already, rather than having to take another platoon to get that 3-man platoon.
I think especially if you was to bring the Firefly platoon and your army was built around the Firefly platoon. If you've got like 50, 60, 70 points left at the end of the list, and you're like, what do I put in here? Then I think it's a good answer, because you're not necessarily going to be able to afford an entire new unit.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't have especially if you can't take an anti-tank rifle without taking a brand new platoon, in which case don't bother with that, just take this instead. Then it makes sense.
Yeah.
Otherwise I'm just a bit wet on medics overall, to be honest. Meh, sorry. Yeah. There's going to be someone on the internet now who's like, medics are the best thing ever. Oh my God, how do you not get it? Yeah. Oh no, they're not.
No, I think you'd go with the medic squad, but not for the purpose of mending anything. If you do save someone, It's a happy bonus, but it's not what you're
Can
trying to do.
I want someone to model 2 medic assistants with Firefly jump packs flying in the air with a stretcher in between them, and then the guy hanging on for dear life, like some sort of weird fucked up World War II cherub? That'd be amazing.
Right, who's really good at CADing stuff up for us?
Grimes is really good at CAD.
There we go.
Yeah.
He's got a bit of spare time on his hands at the minute, isn't he? Is he on leave still?
Yeah. No, the thing is he. I think he wants to build a zombie army as well, because he's been really into the. He was asking me even before this book came out, can you make full zombie armies? And I was like, you can, but they can't really capture objectives of. And this has literally fixed every problem that was with the zombie list. The only thing holding him back is the fact that he's just had a fucking baby. But at some point, that baby is gonna grow up.
Yeah.
And then time will become available to paint zombies. So
there'll be that point that happens
Yeah.
when he'll realise, oh, I don't need to do that much, and he can just get on with whatever he wants to do, rather than, you know, the kid will just look after themselves.
Well, mate, that you still haven't reached that time yet. So.
Oh no, the kid's fine. The kid looks after himself. It's the missus that I've got to worry about.
Careful.
Like I say, she's got headphones on. She can't hear me.
So, the Firefly flamethrower team.
Yes, please.
So,
A plethora and a dash more than a normal flamethrower.
I think
for saying it's a veteran flamethrower, dude, this is not as This is
cheap.
Really cheap.
Cheap.
For what you're getting for the points.
Yeah.
Difference. It's actually almost, dare I say it, mandatory. Why would you ever take a normal flamethrower over this guy?
Yeah. I would say, in my opinion, it should have 2 rift dice, not 1. But
because he's got 2 abilities, yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, 1 for the jump pack and 1 for the weapon.
Well, even without any of that, if you just said, "Here's my flamethrower team," it's 65 points for a veteran flamethrower team. Fine,
Yeah.
normal bolt action K47, that's fine. How many points would you pay to give him, rather than advance 6 and 12, advance 12 and 18? How many points would that alone be?
And
the ability to
the
pop
jump
off.
in ability.
Yeah, but
the reserve ability.
Bother that bit.
Yeah.
This guy is so cheap. Can you take this guy out in normal platoons?
Well,
I'm assuming so. There's no limit on it, like there is with Roberta Wells.
Yeah, it doesn't say that it can only be used in that 1 platoon selector.
Let's have a. It depends on where the slots are,
I
doesn't
think
it?
flamethrower teams can only be taken in the engineer platoon, can't they? Or am I making that up?
No,
I could be making it up. I do things like that sometimes.
Engineer platoon. Yeah. Yeah.
So only engineer platoons or the
Yeah.
Firefly platoon. Okay, that limits it somewhat. You just take this platoon. You never take the engineer platoon. You just take this one.
Yeah,
Because you're
well,
taking
yeah.
Fireflies anyway.
I'd forgot there was an engineer platoon in this game, to be fair.
It's very much like with this one, the mandatory is obviously one commander, 2 Fireflies, and 1 linebacker. But that should just include 2 flamethrowers as well. You know, like in bolt action, a flamethrower in a jeep.
Yeah.
And then everything else.
100%.
Yeah.
Just add the 2 of these to the mandatory.
Basically, when your opponent says we're gonna have a 1,500 point game, just as a US player, only ever build 1,000 points off your list, because the other 500 is the mandatory Firefly platoon with that. Because that is what it is. You don't get to make a decision on these sort of things.
How many can I take? Oh, 2 flamethrower teams, 2 Firefly squads.
Yeah.
A linebacker. And Roberta Wells.
Look, right. The listeners are they're shouting at the audio right now, going, "Tell us the fucking rule." Sorry, mate.
Oh, yeah.
He's a veteran with a flamethrower. He's got 2 rift abilities. The first one is the regroup in hell, which we know about. The second one, controlled burn. When a hit is scored with the flamethrower, the Firefly flamethrower team may use this enhancement. If it does so, it may re-roll the d6, see how many hits are scored against target unit. If it does, the firing unit suffers D3 pin markers instead of the usual 1. Additionally, no test is required to determine if the flamethrower runs out of fuel. It is considered to have automatically passed.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, not running out of fuel.
Absolutely amazing.
Mode.
Yeah, you're going to give yourself a pin anyway. Who cares if you give yourself 2 or 3? You're a veteran anyway. You only ever get a -1 for shooting anyway, no matter how many pins you get. But what's worse than a pin is running out of fuel.
Yeah.
And this is just don't worry about it. Don't even give a shit about the D6 re-rolling how many hits you get. It's the not running out of fuel.
Okay. I've seen here now actually why it's only got one rift dice. To stop you jumping in, using
Burning,
control
and then
burn,
running away,
and then
going out.
regrouping out.
Yeah, but at the moment, is just give him a surging dice. You can do it twice anyway.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Roberta Wells is for.
Yeah, because Roberta just
It's
runs
do
over,
that.
bang, done, away
Yeah.
you go.
The hilarious thing as well is you can give this flamethrower team Panzerfaust.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so if they
even
run out...
so even if you do run out, you've still got shit to do.
Wow. They
Yeah.
are just basically... They're just a two-man killing machine.
They're so cheap.
Yeah.
They're so cheap for what they do.
Well, when you add your plethora of points on for the ATRDs... yeah.
It's so frustrating because I've not played a single US army yet that hasn't had at least one linebacker and at least 10 Fireflies in it. So every US army I play is going to have this platoon in it, but now it's going to have two of these fucking flamethrower teams because there's no reason not to. And
I've
the
never
option
took
to build it in the
flamethrowers,
plastic
and now
kit,
I'm going to
so you
build
have
them.
millions of them.
Yeah, I never took the flamethrowers, and now I'm going to build loads of them.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Fucking Steve's already taken 7 of them, and this is before this platoon exists. He's now going to take 9. Fucker.
Steve's going to have so many... Oh, yeah. Yeah.
How am I supposed to win by spamming werewolves when he's going to be flamethrowing them all the time?
Yeah, but you're not going to take a test because you're not going to
Say
take
your
the
werewolves
pins.
are
are
armor
you?
9.
Yeah, well, to be fair, he's only wounded on 6s when they're surging, so
Yeah.
And you,
it's when they're not surging, he's killing them on 5s. That'll be the difficult bit.
Yeah, but you still get your 5-up save.
Yeah, but then even if they're in cover, they don't get the 2-up save.
No,
So,
but you get your
know.
5-up hard to kill.
Yeah, but I'm not Dan. I don't pass hard to kill saves. Dan passes hard to kill saves.
excuse
I
me.
can't pass them.
Excuse me, you pass all of them against me usually.
Yeah, it's because I cheat against you.
Well, yeah. The secret
normally
is
cheat.
cheating. Yeah. But it's like,
So,
when you're fearless, though, there's no point in... Well, you flamethrower to kill them rather than to make them take a test in this,
Yeah, exactly,
this
exactly,
situation.
yeah.
It's a complete flip on the norm. Normally, you drop your flamethrower in because actually you don't care if you kill everyone.
but may I
Because you
say,
just wanna-
the Firefly flamethrower team is cheaper than just 2 individual werewolves. So the cost ratio of flamethrower to werewolf is not in
Yeah.
my favour. For a squad of six werewolves, you could bring 3 of these flamethrower teams.
So if I took Roberta Wells as the hero,
Yeah.
but as the platoon commander,
Yeah.
that gives her snap 2, yeah?
No,
No.
I don't think so, because it doesn't make her a platoon commander.
But she is. She may be used as the platoon commander. So, therefore, she is a platoon commander.
Where does it say she may be used as a platoon commander?
In the unit
In
type.
the actual unit type, hero may be used as a
Oh.
platoon commander.
Like
In Firefly platoon only.
Commissar Drugov for the Soviets, he counts as a
Yeah, but I hate this wording because the Firefly platoon is 1 mandatory unit. You either take a platoon commander or Roberta Wells. So then when it's saying in the unit type hero may be used as a platoon commander, what does that mean? Does that mean you're using it in place of a unit platoon commander? Or does that mean it's actually... Yeah, as you say, got all the morale rules as a officer where you give your morale bonus out.
I know which way I'm
that,
leaning.
Well, yeah, because you want to fucking break the game with just 20 flamethrowers, you whacker.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking, it's like we were saying, like you use Roberta Wells to get the turn the surgeon dice, but you also tie that into a snap 2 because it's at any time. So
it's the same as the Axis Doctor because he's also got maybe used as platoon commander. The difference though is that you don't take pins because you're all zombies.
yeah.
I mean, I guess the walkers take pins, fine, but like everyone else is fearless. So
I mean, I wouldn't be that much up in arms if someone said I've got Roberta Wells and she's a +2 for the test.
Yeah.
So, you know,
yeah,
it is what it is, isn't it?
yeah, it'd be the snapping's the more frustrating bit.
Yeah, but she's only doing 2. It's not like she's a
Yeah,
commander.
that's true.
It'd be
That's
worse
true.
if you could take the platoon commander and her, and she counts as a platoon commander.
Yeah. I guess it's only if you make her your commander. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is, what I think you do is you bring 2 Firefly platoon selectors, 1 platoon commander, 1 Roberta Wells, 4 Firefly squads, 2 linebackers, 4 flamethrower teams. Don't do what you want. That's the rest of your list. Just round out the rest of your list. You sorted then. There you go. Because then you get to pick 2 units that can drop in without being shot, and then 2 of your units, as long as you remember which ones are from which platoon, get to re-roll the regroup in hell. Sorted, mate.
Or yeah, they might need to change the wording on this, because if you take 2 Firefly platoons and you do 2 of them that drop in and can't be overwatched, or that may need very specific wording.
It's the same problem as we said about the Totenkorps platoon, where it's like if you're within 6 inches of a commander within the same platoon, you lose it limited intelligence, but then it's which platoon's which.
Yeah.
And again, if you're not making them really obvious on your models, like you either having different base rim colours or doing like they do in Blood Bowl with like the rubber bands to say that's in that team, that's in that team. If you just go, oh, that unit there is platoon 1 and that unit there is platoon 2, you are the worst kind of person.
Yeah.
And yeah, you deserve many rabies.
Well, we still don't know for sure whether these special rules that you get replace your army special rules.
No, they don't. No, they're in addition to.
But where does it say that?
Well, because it's just a platoon. You don't, nothing.
Yeah, but this isn't a final draft, is it? So it is possible.
I guess not.
Come back and say
it replaces
you
X, Y, and
the
Z.
American rules.
I
Yeah,
guess.
you can have the American rules, or you can have these ones.
Like, in which case, nothing indicates currently that they replace it. All it says currently is if you take this platoon, units in that platoon get these special rules.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, that's how the bolt action ones were.
Yeah.
You get your army special rules, and then there's a lot of platoons that say you can have these on top, and then a few of them will you swap out your army special rules for these ones, and that's what it is.
Yeah, because also you'd get to do your regroup in hell reroll twice a turn if you took 2 Firefly platoons, because you for 1 for each platoon. That's broken as hell.
There's a lot of. It could get confusing.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think more confusing for the Firefly platoon than for the Totenkorps.
Than for the zombies. Yeah.
Because the zombies is just looking at bubbles, really.
Well, I mean, and that's the thing, right? That's something that we as tournament organisers could say. We could say, hey, look, you can take as many platoons as you want, but you're only allowed 1 special platoon.
Yeah. I think that
as a bad thing to kind of say, hey, look, just to stop the confusion of saying that's from that platoon, if nothing else.
Yeah. Well, you'd still need to do that potentially, because if somebody's bringing Totenkorps outside of that platoon.
Oh my god!
Somebody will. That's the thing. As stupid as it sounds, somebody will.
Yeah, no, you're right.
The same with bringing Fireflies outside of the Firefly platoon.
Yeah.
Somebody will.
Yeah. Oh, that's really annoying. Oh well, it's not final draft yet.
It saves the problem of overlapping platoons. It doesn't save the entire problem.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, I can't wait for them to be published.
No,
because I'm assuming when they're published, they'll also be they'll update the PDFs.
Yeah.
What else might they update?
Or do you think we'll get a FAQ update?
I'd hope so. It'd be a good opportunity to chuck on an extra 10 points per werewolf, or modify what surgeon does on a werewolf. I feel like those are 2 balances that are probably needed.
Based on everything else Warlord do, this should all drop. I'm hoping Hellmarch weekend.
Hey, well, at least we'll have something to talk about.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Or maybe on the 20th. Maybe they will drop as we drop this episode, because obviously the embargo will be lifted.
Yeah, I don't think that.
Maybe that's the. Nah. Well, I don't know. Okay, well, just watch the skies.
On the pre-orders, it says like end of March. So.
Yeah, War have always been wishy-washy. There's already been some orders. Pre-orders have already started dispatching, hadn't they? From what I've seen from Facebook.
I think it's actually people
is
have
that
started
just
receiving the
influencers and
Soviet
stuff?
stuff. Some people have.
Okay.
So,
In which case, future listener, if you've already got it, enjoy, and if you've not already got it, well, fuck you, you're like the rest of us.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah, enjoy.
100%.
Any?
Oh, I was just going to say one last thing though. If you want a brilliant platoon to destroy the Totenrotter platoon, the Firefly one's pretty fucking good at it.
Yeah, because one thing we saw the other day as well, or Spurdy caught this, is that in K47, if you've got an assault weapon with the
With a pen
plus
value.
penetration value, you get that in combat as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Fireflies, Thompson, gives them +1 pen in combat.
So they can actually fly. They would be killing zombies on fires in close combat. I'm not necessarily saying you want to go and fight zombies in close combat with your Fireflies.
Do that. I don't know if it counts as a rift weapon.
It's just advanced small arms, isn't it?
No, it's a rift one.
Let's have a look. Let me find it again. So
what's it called?
you're looking at page
Cocktail
89. If any models in either unit carry assault weapons, their penetration bonus is apply in close quarters.
Yeah, I don't think it's an assault weapon. I think
What's
it's just got mode. Oh no, it does though because it's assault 4.
Which one's that?
Yeah. Is it the DPM Pulmet Puybi?
Poyagurev, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got
we're
a
looking for the
6-inch
Soviet
shot
one.
that's 6-inch shot that's assault, and then a 4 shot one, 18 inches, something like that.
Which weapon? Sorry.
The DPKM or
The DPM Pulemet.
DPM probably.
That has got the assault mode has no pen.
Okay.
And it's just
while I was trying to scroll through the rules to see that, I just saw that the Soviet Siberian troops Moroz's Gull.
Yeah.
For as a meat, Moroz's Gull are immune to damage and pinning effects from flamethrowers. Yay! Firefly counter.
Charlie, you owe me them faster than you need to. Go buy them tomorrow. And I checked my PayPal. You haven't paid me for them yet.
Oh no. Shame.
Mum, Dad, stop again. I'm going to talk about this to our therapist.
I'll take 4 boxes, thank you.
Yeah, the Germans get a +1 pen in combat as well. Assault weapons.
Yeah, they've got the
Luger
the
and
fancy, the Luger Schmeiser thingy.
Yeah.
It actually makes Nachtelbahn really good. Better than I thought they were. So let me get the Nachtelbahn up. Nachtel. Oh my god, I'm trying to search, and there's too many uses of the word nacht in the
German army.
So Nachtelbahn squad, they've got they can take the Schwarzlicht MP40 Schmeiser. That's the +1 pen SMG. They've also got if they're surging, they can get Deadly 2 as well. So you can get 3 attacks each at +1.
That's really good.
And if they're fast as well when they're not exhausted. Plus, they've got the rule where after they've done their order, they can then exhaust their rift dice to then go into ambush afterwards. So you can do a charge, kill something, and then go in ambush afterwards.
That's really good.
Shit, I need to try some of these guys out. I've never tried this unit. Look wicked.
Well, that's the best thing about the Soviet bloc army list at the minute is there's like 4 units. So you need to try it all. Well, when they bring out the new stuff, it'll go a bit mental.
They're also fanatic, fast, with fieldcraft, and they infiltrate.
Yeah.
Just in case you didn't have enough rules. Do you know what I mean? Just
well done. You have native irregulars.
Weird mutated native irregulars, but native irregulars not.
Yeah.
Native irregulars with autocannons. That's what you've got.
Yeah. Just the meme when you got the 2 people passing each other in the car and they're both looking at each other, and one of them's the Nachtelbahn and the other one's the Japanese. What are you doing as you're walking past? What are you doing, Jarman? There we go. Still exciting. Good news. I'm looking forward to new K47 stuff.
Definitely.
There we go. Right. How long have we been at this for? Quite a while, haven't we?
Yeah, a couple of hours
smart.
almost.
Shall we do some hobby blobby?
Yeah.
Can do.
I don't have a good transition tune, I'm afraid.
I thought Dan was doing it then on your screen.
There we go. Just do wow. That's okay.
There you go.
There we go. Can I have a bit of Tim Curry?
Space.
There we go. A bit of Tim Curry. Space.
Yeah.
Right. Do you have the list, Birdie, of what we painted last episode?
Of what we pledged.
Yeah.
I know what.
I know that Spurdy's not done his.
Yeah, but my pledge became impossible to do. So
I can't remember mine, so it's entirely possible I
Well,
failed
Toby-
to-
Wasn't
So mine was to build all of my Star Wars terrain, which I've not been able to finish because out of all the 3D printed parts, one of them was wrong. So
okay.
I can't finish
so
it.
why couldn't you do the ones that you did have?
I did build everything else.
Okay.
The only thing I've not built is the one that had the wrong part.
Can you send me a picture of that by close of play today, please,
Yeah.
Mr. Sperling?
It's a technical pass, but a spiritual fail.
Yeah. So, yeah, and now I've got to wait for the weather to improve so that Luke can print me the other bit.
Yeah. I mean, he was rebuilding his printer today, so
Yeah.
you know.
But mine's like a
waiting too long.
12-hour print, so he's like the temperature's not
Is it?
consistent
Lovely.
enough for it.
Oh god.
So Utoph was either paint up a load more scenery for WTC. I know you failed that because it's not left my garage. Or
I was going to say that's not my fault. I will have because how many times have I tried to organise it with you, and at every point you've been like, no, because I've got to go and like make some daisy chains in the garden this weekend. I'm not allowed out.
that's it.
So that's not me.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Your other one was you needed to build your birthday present.
I built a birthday present.
Oh, did you?
I built multiple birthday presents. I've not built the birthday club's birthday present yet.
Yeah.
So, what I have built, I've built
15 zombies.
To be fair, I've built 10 Sisters of Avalon. I've built the Ossiarch Bone Reaper Mortison Elite Spearhead. That's the one with the 2 flappy things and the 6 big.
Oh, you bought the spearhead for it to go. Oh.
Yeah, I got the spearhead. Well, I've got it. Even though I'm not, it's a good value box that Games Workshop's taking off the shelves. So I was like, buy it while I still can. So then I've built them as well. They're just sitting there. I don't know when I'm going to paint them. It'll be whenever we start playing Sigmar again, probably next year when the new edition comes out. Whatever, I've built them. And yeah, I've also built 15. I've built and painted 15 zombies. So I've not done my birthday club bit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But I feel like I've done enough to justify myself.
Yeah.
So it's a technical failure, but it's the opposite of you. Technical failure, but I followed the spirit of the rule.
Yeah, but you know, when I've not done my pledge and I've done loads of other stuff, I know very specifically Dan
we
hasn't
should follow
allowed
rules as intended here, not rules as written, because ultimately we're here to have fun, guys.
Yeah.
And we need to follow the spirit of the rule rather than what's actually, because we all know what the designers really wanted, right?
You can also say
Let him read out my pledge, and then we'll make a judgment call on that.
you know, we've also got that we've only had 2 weeks as well, rather than the normal 4.
Yeah.
So I managed to build and paint 15 zombies, and then build like what?
Yeah.
150 quid worth of Games Workshop kits in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you wonder why your boss keeps asking you why your workload's gone down. You know?
I wish it was going down, Jesus Christ.
Toph, your output's not as much as it used to be. It's like, well, not for you, but you just see the plastic that's coming out, yeah.
Well, you know. Oh, I also slapped a few base coats on this Wyvern here for my orcs and goblins. So you know, I've been doing shit here and there. Come on, Dan, what have you done or not done?
Box buddy, what was this? What did I pledge?
Oh, I don't know.
Wasn't it Skaven? Is someone Skaven?
What did you not do? Well, I've done a second warp lightning cannon.
Mate, they're OP as shit. Sorry,
They're really cool. Yeah, they're really good. In Renegade, they're really good.
In Renegade, yeah.
And then what I've done is I've started my 16 Soviet block guard, guard armoured blokes, and
Ladies and gentlemen who are
three-man
listening,
metal command.
what he's done when he said he started them is he sprayed them red.
And dry brushed 2 layers of red.
So he's painted more red.
Hey, that's 3 colour minimum. Well done, Dan.
It's not.
Yeah.
It is. 3 types of red is still 3 different types.
Yeah,
Mate,
3
it's
colours.
painted enough for you to come to Hellmarch. That's all I'm happy about.
I was just doing it as a test on these guard ones to see if the scheme I want to do is viable enough.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be mostly red with like the deep sea green power fist and chest plates, just to add a bit of colour in there. So, but yeah, it was coming along. I've just been doing a little bit every day on them, but I did do the Skaven thing that I did pledge. So,
All right.
so I had a technical and spiritual win.
Oh, so you're just going to lord it over both of us?
Yeah.
That's even assuming
Mate.
that is the right thing, because none of us are
But
sat here to say that's not what he pledged.
Dan can claim that, but he's literally sprayed something red and dry brushed it. And then from what
warp lightning
from
cannon.
what I
Yeah.
understand, he spent the last 2 weeks. Well, the only thing he's painted is the map in Hearts of Iron. That's all he's done.
Although he's also watched quite a bit of XCOM as well.
Yeah.
Not played
Yeah,
it, he's
yeah.
watching other people play XCOM.
Actually, I
Yeah.
just finished my latest campaign in XCOM today. I was finishing it before we started recording.
Don't be throwing shade at me for not doing work when Dan's in this conversation.
Yeah.
I have no comment. You're on.
Right, what we're doing for next month. I'll tell you what I'm doing for
Don't-
next month.
I'm
I'm going
going to tell you what you're doing for next month.
to. Yes, sir.
You're going to.
WCT3.
No, he's going to paint. He's going to paint a British Commonwealth army.
Oh,
Oh, are you recouping your voucher?
Yeah, I'm
he's
gonna,
paying the voucher. Okay. I swear
you
to God,
can't
if I
see
find
it,
any,
you
if
can't-
I
there we
find
go.
when you deliver those models to me, it's got the army painting voucher. Fuck. You might need to post. You might need to post that on the socials so people know exactly what I'm having to do. I was really lazy for his birthday, so I gave him a certificate saying I'll paint an army for you, under the hopes that he would never actually
redeem it.
redeem it.
Hey, at least I'm not giving you that troll army that needs painted.
That's true. I've got my own trolls that I need to paint. I don't want to even paint them, let alone painting yours. I'll paint a robot army. As I say, get it all built.
I've worked out the colour
Get it to
scheme.
me.
Actually, you've already got it.
Okay.
So you use the green spray paint that we use for the tents, and then you use
Yeah.
the green dry brush that we use for the tents. Because actually, it would work.
Yeah. It would do the job. Yeah, that's fine. I can do that. It'll be done in about 20 minutes, mate.
Yeah, I was going to say, it won't take you long. Right, it'll be about,
Well, no-
you say 20 minutes, 35, because you've got to let the spray dry before you dry brush it.
Yeah, well, the thing is, an army like with all the robots is the base colours take 20 minutes because you spray it green and then dry brush it, and then you spend like an hour per model doing all your weathering and like your fancy heads and the basic, which takes all the time. But the actual model itself
Yeah.
takes nothing.
little,
Nothing at all.
The little blue eyes and the red bulbs and
All that.
the
shit,
base.
Yeah.
The base. Tone.
The base. Yeah. Look, trust me, man. I'll sort it.
Yeah.
Just have faith.
Yeah. Or you can pledge something else, to do. But
Well,
this
well,
may
my-
well be
my-
coming your way.
My thought was since Warlord have kindly donated us a Nakzera Walker for review, that I would build and paint that.
Oh, that's a good shout.
Yeah, and then it can go with my zombies,
Yeah.
and then I'll play it in a game, and I'll be like, and then I'll go and buy more.
Yeah. Yeah, you will.
Listen, I had such a good idea of my K-47 army. I have a single storage box with foam, and I'd built it perfectly, and I'd got my K-47 army, that the case was perfectly full. I was like, this will be my K-47 army, and I won't add any more to it because it won't fit in the case. And now...
Yeah, Warlord have done you dirty.
Warlord. Fuck me up, man. Yeah. This wouldn't be a problem if Pete was still hobbying currently, because I could just give them more to him, but no.
No, you couldn't though, because he'd have a Japanese army, and they're sending his
Yeah, but
German
he's
screws.
but he's also got his Germans. We could bait him in.
Right. As a bit of a look ahead, we've got some Italian sprues coming as well for.
That's
bolt
shotgun,
action.
not it. Shotgun, not it. I did all the German review stuff.
Yeah,
Someone else can
I
do
mean,
all the
Who's got an Italian
stuff.
army out of the four of us?
Tony. Well, he's fucked off. No, he's not one of us. Wait,
No, out
he's
of the
one of
four
us. He's
of
not a
us.
podcaster.
No,
Nah,
the four
none
of
of
us.
us do. None of us do.
What? Yeah, apart from Dan's Italian army that he used.
Oh yeah, Dan's got Italians. I, in my defence,
Dan's got his
never
party
saw
bus
it.
Italians,
No,
isn't he?
no. He doesn't.
I never saw any Italian infantry
No,
because they never got out the vehicles. As far as I'm aware, he has not.
all 12 of the Italian infantry I painted, yeah.
Well, I'll give you a sprue and you can get another 6. There you go.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Yay. Tell you what, wait for me to get my Japanese army, and I'll use them as corpses for bases.
Well, that's something.
Yeah.
Have we got the
There you go.
roadmap? Where's the roadmap gone?
I think that we had this discussion last episode because there's plastic. There's plastic Japanese infantry coming in there at some point, as well as the plastic bears.
Yeah, because if we look at the roadmap,
Those plastic bears look great.
There we go. Q2. So you're looking at what? May, June. Ursus with Mauls, Ursus with Claws.
where's that? I can't
Plastic
find
British infantry as well, and a British aero.
it. What was the
Yeah,
date?
it's Q3. Q3 is plastic Ghost Warriors for Japan.
Ooh.
There we go. It's all exciting
There it
shit.
is.
Anyway, what are you guys pledging?
I'm going to finish off all these guard models and the command.
Yeah, do you reckon you'll get them done
That's
for Hell March?
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 of them in total. Yeah, I should do.
Yeah,
It's not a massive amount of painting on the K47 models, is it?
Yeah, do it.
It's just the bases that will take the most time. The rest of it's just...
Yeah, but as I say, let's get them on the table for Hell March. Be excited to see.
Yeah.
And Spurley?
Well, I guess I'll get these 2 boxes made up, and
Oh yeah, because you need me to paint them for you.
Yeah.
New British robots. Yeah.
that's it. And then I think I've got a sprue of Fireflies. I'll get them built with flamethrowers.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Fucking meta chaser.
Well, you know, I've got to do something with my time these days, haven't I?
Well, he's got the inside scoop, hasn't he, with these reviews, so he can get
Yeah.
armies built that no one else knows about.
That's it.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of people were already doing Firefly flamethrower spam. Spurley's just behind the.
Yeah, if anything, I'm the one
That
that's
was
slow.
just
Yeah.
facts.
Steve was already doing it.
Steve's
Oh, is
been
it?
doing it
He
a
was
long
just,
time.
he was just putting the flamethrowers in the Firefly squads rather than having them as separate teams.
Yeah,
Ugh.
exactly.
Okay, so you're going to build more robots and then give them to me to paint.
Yeah.
Okay, sure,
Yeah.
whatever.
You love it, Toph. You love it.
Okay, right, there we go. End of an episode. Dan,
Dirty
take us
joke
out of the
time.
joke. Come on,
Dirty
dirty
joke
joke.
Okay. It's quite on brand, actually, because this is how we started the episode as well.
Oh, what, the
so-
gangbang?
No.
Oh, okay.
What do police hotlines and glory holes have in common?
Oh, here we go.
They both receive anonymous tips. It's all about the tip.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's been the Juggernaut Podcast. Just the tip. Enjoy. Don't forget to lube up. Talk to you later.
Good night,
Yeah,
everybody.
everybody.